is of adult nature and may be inappropriate for persons under the age of 18.
I'll tell you something. Like you were saying before about being funny. You're the funniest guy in the world.
Thank you.
My friend, let me tell you something. And I'll tell you why. It's not because all the jokes like he's telling you about Jackie. Jackie's fine. I love him. He's great. But you say things, you say, whatever you do is funny.
That's right.
All the quirks, your idiosyncrasies.
Is this Leslie West's father?
Yeah. I beg your pardon. It's good. I wasn't listening. Everything that there is funny. No matter what you say is funny.
That's right.
Yeah.
Listen to me. I told you before. I've been listening to you for years. Everything you do is funny. I listen to you just to hear you say hello.
Really?
Goodbye.
Hello?
There you go. You see? It's the greatest thing. Jackie's beautiful. I got a beer can with his autograph on it. It's wonderful. Fred Norris, him too. Jackie threw the beer can back to me because it wasn't full. But I've been trying to get to for years, you know. And you're beautiful.
So you would buy 10?
I would buy 15. Who said 10?
Upping.
He buys more every time.
Nancy, you shut up. He is the funniest. He is the funniest thing in the world.
Wait a minute. No, you are the funniest thing.
No, yeah. Sir, I bow to you.
Nancy, can we talk about 250,000? No, listen to me, Howard, please. Can you just go,
Ooh.
There you go.
Career out of being outrageous, obscene, and obnoxious. He's been brutally fined by the FCC. He has been blasted by critics, commentators, and censors alike. He is nevertheless fabulously successful in shocking radio, blue television, and now with a best-selling autobiography that is heavy on celebrity put-downs and lesbian daring-do. Here to expose his private parts, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Howard Stern.
6'5" of him.
Escorting Howard are the two women, Amy Lynn on the left, the Tempest on the right, who posed with him for cover shots that were rejected by the publisher as too racist.
Yeah. What the hell's Geraldo talking about? Geraldo doing the play-by-play. That's kind of cool, you know? All right, everybody, good morning. How's your modem, baby? All right. Good morning, everybody. How's your modem? How's your modem, baby? That's my new catchphrase for the 90s.
How's your modem, baby?
How's your modem, baby? Okay. Hey, thank you. Everybody, once in a while I can do it. Well, okay, listen. We're going to take a little break. That's how I start every morning, with a break. That way it gives us a chance to rest. It's very exhausting just getting in here.
Just getting up.
It is. It's a miracle we show up every day. All right, I'm going to take a little short break, eat pie, and then we come back and we start everything right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1, The Eagle.
6:08 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 6:12 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Call Howard on the Eagle's toll-free line, 1-800-54-STERN.
Baldacci.
The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Mr. Baldacci. Hello, Mr. Baldacci. Right. We're going to,
has the moment Dave may want to forget in this extra exclusive.
You know, I have no memory of the episode at all. My mind is a blank now.
Come on, David Letterman. Your baseball cap can't be that tight. Only extra talk with the leather-jacketed late-night host after his first ever appearance on the Howard Stern Show. Inside this Madison Avenue building, Howard wasted no time ribbing Dave about whether his famous mop top was real.
Honestly, if I had hair work done, if I just like a piece or an appliance or plugs, and this is how it turned out.
Yeah, right. You'd be mad.
Wouldn't there be like the biggest lawsuit
That's true.
in the history of litigation?
Last December, a glittering Howard dressed in drag on Dave's show. That guest spot was 3 weeks after an appearance on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno. Howard wanted to know whether the late-night rivalry has hurt Dave's friendship with Jay.
You feel Leno took your job, right?
No, absolutely.
Is that why the animosity?
No, there is no animosity.
You just feel when you're competing with someone, you shouldn't talk to him?
No, I don't know. If he wants to talk, he can call. He just hasn't called.
The competition to be king of late-night TV forced Dave recently to oust veteran late show executive producer Robert Morton. Dave told Extra the reasons behind the move.
We had to make a change, and it was a difficult situation, and sometimes in life you have to do hard things, and I think the world of him.
This autograph hound thinks the world of Dave. He never realized the late-night star just spent one of the toughest hours of his life.
Howard's a nice man. I enjoyed it. Your pen doesn't seem to be working.
Well, 12 years ago, Stern appeared on NBC's Late Night with David Letterman. Howard says that appearance pushed him into superstardom. And Arcel and David, I guess, that was a nice way of showing his appreciation, doesn't he?
I don't know. I thought they were pretty good questions.
Yeah, they were tough questions, but, you know, that's Howard. You expect it when you go there. Right. And Dave's a good sport. Thanks, Livy. Sure.
Just ask if he wore a hairpiece. Hey, anyway, I didn't say that it catapulted me into superstardom, but I said it was a big help with the NBC brass. Kind of got him to lay off, but that's the piece on Extra. They just left portions of the show, evidently. Evidently, they're allowed to do that. No, nobody asked. Used to be like, hey, can we have a portion of your show? Then I'd say no. Now
I guess it's public domain. You know, you just grab it.
My show is public domain, I guess. Everybody else's show isn't, but mine is.
You have to ask everyone for anything.
Right. I have no control of my own show.
But I'm just saying, whenever you want to do something, you have to ask.
Yeah.
Can we have that? Would you please let us use that?
Yeah.
We don't own our show, but you obviously own yours.
Yeah, I don't get it. So I figured I'll play their piece. Since they left the pieces of my show. Anyway, Letterman was...
all of Extra from now on.
Yeah, we don't even have to show up the first half hour of our program. Probably get good ratings.
Yeah.
I like how every time someone's talking, they have like rock music and stuff behind them.
Everybody gets their own music.
Yeah. Did you notice, like, when they showed the pictures of me on Letterman, it's like, dun, dun, dun. I had heavy metal. It's really funny. Well, anyway, the Letterman, everyone really dug hearing Letterman on the show yesterday. I got a lot of really great feedback on that.
Why did everybody think that would be so tough?
I don't know. And Dave didn't think it was tough. He had a good time, he said. Although some people who watched it on E! said, Howard, I am currently watching the E! show with Letterman. Jesus H. Christ, he looked so freaking uptight. It's true. In the beginning, he couldn't even look at me.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
But he's an uptight guy.
Yeah. He could probably whistle a tune out of his a-hole. P.S. Great show. Howard, the David Letterman interview was riveting. It made me late for work. Dave is fascinating, even if he is no longer funny. This guy doesn't think Dave's funny anymore.
I thought he was very funny.
I thought he was really good. JFK Jr. made a great guest. Again, you made me late for work. John wasn't as dumb as you said he was. Who's next? And this is signed Charles Grodin.
Well, maybe you, Charles.
Yeah.
Chuck. If you're willing to answer the hair question.
Right. Hey, yeah, let's see him take his hat off. Yeah, let's see what that's all about. I was talking to someone yesterday who said to me, I don't care what Letterman says and what he showed you. I'm telling you, for a while there, he was wearing a piece or might even still be wearing something.
Everybody's got to go back to the videotape.
Yeah. And who knows? Who knows?
A lot of people said they were staying up late. Usually they don't, they tape the E-show or they, may not catch it because they can't stay up that late. But
yeah.
Because of that, they were going to stay up because they had to now see the visual of what they heard on the radio this morning.
Jay Leno couldn't believe Letterman was on this show.
Did he call you?
No. Just telling you. Just making something up. And the newspapers are filled with stories on why Morty was fired. I'll give you the whole story. I mean, it's very simple. It's exactly what I said. That here's what happened. So David Letterman's doing the David Letterman show, and Morty is his producer.
Morty wasn't always the producer.
No, it was a guy named Barry Sand.
Mm-hmm.
Barry Sand, they didn't like, I guess, and or he left, or whatever happened, but Morty became the producer.
Whatever happened to Barry Sand, by the way?
He lives in Fred's house now. I don't know.
Because I remember Barry was going away to do projects.
Yeah. He's working with Morty now, I think. So, by the way, Morty's like a nice guy. He's a real nice guy. I like Morty a lot, and actually he's a very bright guy. But he's not...
I've never really had an intellectual conversation with him.
No, he's bright about a lot of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not a dope.
No, I'm simply saying all I ever had discussions with him about is his women.
Right.
I don't know.
If I had a full-blown production company and I had to have a guy in charge of it, I would appoint Morty.
Really?
Yeah, I would. I'm telling you, he's a bright guy. But Morty is not a comedy guy. He's not a comedy writer or anything like that. And Dave had this head writer, Rob Barnett.
Yeah.
Or Burnett. I'm not sure how you say his name.
Barnett.
I know I've met him because my agent told me I've met him, but I don't know who he is. I don't remember meeting
Sounds
him.
vaguely familiar, but...
Don said he's a skinny guy. He says we probably both have met him, actually.
Is the horn-rimmed glasses guy?
I guess. Because they all wear horn-rimmed glasses over there. Because Dave wears horn-rimmed glasses.
It was the little one with the blonde hair and the horn-rimmed glasses. I don't know if that's him.
That sounds like it might be him.
Yeah.
So anyway, he has this guy, Rob Burnett, who's doing a good job for him. And Rob Burnett basically wants to be promoted, and he left, if you remember. He left the Letterman show.
He went over to that Bonnie Hunt show.
Right, he left, and Letterman's ratings took a dip. And then when the guy came back, his ratings went back up. So push came to shove. He said, hey, look, I want to be the executive producer of the Late Night with David Letterman show.
So he walked in and said, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, they wanted to promote him. They saw that he'd be really good in that job.
And they wanted to keep him.
And they wanted to keep him happy. And Morty is more like a management guy, I guess. And so out with Morty, which came out on our show because up until then they said that Morty was going to be working within the company.
Right.
Worldwide Pants. And it turns out that there is no deal for Morty to work in the company, that perhaps one will be banged out, but there's no word. Meanwhile, they fired Morty as he was leaving for vacation. But what's the rule in this business?
Never go on vacation.
Right. I taught you that one. When I met Robin, I said, I learned a rule. She goes, what is it? I go, never go on vacation.
Don't you remember the one time I started to take vacation at NBC? I canceled it. We were fired anyway.
Yeah. It was your fault. I blamed you. Still do to this day. So anyway, but don't worry about Morty because he's going to be doing weekend overnights here. He's pretty well set. Morty was making $2.5 million a year at the end there.
Oh, so up to $500,000.
Well, I'm getting everything.
Ooh.
$2.5 million, and so he's got to put away a few shekels, right? And now Morty's in Europe with this girlfriend of his who's actually about to go start running ABC.
Right.
And contemplating. They're saying that he might even end up at ABC working under her. Believe it or not. That could happen.
Like I said, Morty's okay.
Well, Morty lands on his feet. He won't miss any meals. Jackie wouldn't hurt if you missed a few meals.
Hey.
No offense. There's one thing I forgot to do with Letterman in the midst of all that. I should have had Jackie audition for Letterman.
Oh, yeah. Yes, because Jackie's never done the show.
No.
What's wrong with Jackie? He's a comedian.
Yeah. Please. Please. So, anyway, that's the Letterman. If you missed Letterman on the show, I'm going to do a little highlights of Letterman, like they did on Extra. That sounded pretty good.
But we have to remember, actually, if Letterman ever comes back, we have to do that with Jackie.
Yes. Promise. Yeah, I was driving in the car this morning going, that's the one thing I didn't do.
I would love to see that.
Right. I would love to see that. So, that's the story on Letterman, and if you want to recap, we're going to be doing that in about a half hour.
All
right, so you can sit in your seat and wait for that. Or you can hear my theories on other things. You want my theories on other things?
What other things did you have in mind? You got theories.
Okay, over at WABC Radio, what is it?
I just have one question before you leave the Morty thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what that woman looks like that he went away?
Very nice looking. I saw a picture of her. She's a piece.
Really?
Yep. Attractive, too. Smart and attractive. Someone told me, too, that Letterman's girlfriend is in the accounting department at NBC and is a Harvard graduate or something.
I don't think she's in the accounting department. She's somehow she had like a business degree or something, but she works like in the sports.
Yeah, did you hear it was from Harvard?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. And you heard the same thing I heard. Both of us have pretty empty lives, me and Robin.
Yeah, we sit around finding out what other people are doing.
I have this theory that if I was single, I wouldn't care. But since I have
this theory that you'd be dead.
Yeah, you might be right.
You'd have never survived the 80s.
I wouldn't have survived any AIDS test, that's for sure.
That's what I'm saying. The 80s would have taken you and eaten you up.
Oh, yeah. I would have been sitting here now like Tommy Morrison.
Magic Johnson of radio.
Yeah, I'd be like, hey, Magic Johnson's a really good guy. Let's get him on and we can talk about AIDS. And you know, before I die, I want to change my whole radio show around and just do like a caring, loving show.
Found God.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to meet my maker. I was going to comment, WABC Radio fired the Alan Dershowitz show. Alan Dershowitz went on and called Bob Grant a racist.
Mm-hmm.
So they had the two disc jockeys going at war with one another.
And they thought that was bad radio.
Yeah. Unless I tell them what to do, they don't know.
Yeah.
I'd call that good radio.
They're so wacky over there.
But Dershowitz should know, you don't. If the guy who has higher ratings than you keep your mouth shut, because they will fire you, and that's the rule. Anybody crosses
I thought everybody was supposed to be able to say whatever they wanted to say on their own show over there.
Evidently not. Evidently not.
Guy, you want to hire the guy for his opinions.
Gee, a feud. Somebody might have tuned in.
Yeah. But just think, you hired the guy for his opinions, he offers one, and you fire him.
Yeah. Let's see what they say. He called Bob Grant a racist and a bigot. There's a policy over there against trashing other DJs, but Grant had trashed Dershowitz as well, but
he's got the ratings.
He's got the ratings. And blah, 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 blah. Okay. Louis Anderson's show was canceled.
Was it ever on?
When did you know that? Something else I want you to know, but there was an article in the paper that said, who trusts network news? Let me tell you something. I don't. And I'll tell you something else. The majority of Americans don't. And that might come as a shock to you that, you know, people used to hold news people in really high regard. But I used to also. I used to think that the news did a pretty good job. You know, they were sort of like our unofficial police.
I bought that whole unbiased thing.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
But having, you know, just been the subject of some pieces, and certainly I'm not the heavyweight person in this world. I'm not a politician or anything. But I have seen where consistently reporters have gotten all their facts wrong, have accused the wrong people, and basically do very little fact-checking, and mostly are in a business to sell newspapers and therefore have to sensationalize everything.
Well, that's what I was going to say. It's
right.
The slant more often than just missing facts or getting things wrong. It's that they position things so that you think about them a certain way. Just like that music playing under your extra piece.
Right. So
there's special music.
I am with the American people on this. I do not trust the news media. I don't. And I don't know. There was some, poll taken or something that most people don't. It was a Lewis Harris poll.
The sad thing is, though, that they will still get their information from TV.
Yeah, only 14% said they had a great deal of confidence in the press. 57% had only some, and 30% said hardly any. The media barely beat Congress. in terms of credibility.
Well, I was saying to somebody the other day that when when you scratch the bottom of any barrel, first you find reporters and then you find lawyers.
Right. I'll go with that. I think judges somewhere in there, too.
Well, they're lawyers.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
Anybody in that legal field.
Got it. Okay, here's the answer to a question we've been asking for a long time. Why are John F. Kennedy Jr. and his sister selling off every bit of Jackie O junk? Like, Kennedy family has always been rather protective and guarded around that stuff. Well, here is the answer to that question. Are you ready?
Yes.
Who wants the answer? Jackie?
All hands are up.
Jackie M. wants the answer. All right. The reason they're doing this is because the way Jackie O set up her will, this was a wacky woman. Talk about not trusting her kids. She is controlling the money from the grave. Something I'm going to do for my wife.
You've been talking about this for a long time.
Yeah.
You admire Jackie in this instance.
Yes. The bulk of her fortune is locked up in a charitable trust, which reverts to her grandchildren in little more than 20 years. Now, follow what I'm saying. When John and Caroline are in their mid-50s, their children will take possession of the inheritance and become far richer than their parents are likely to be. Now, why did she do this?
Wait a minute, I have to absorb that.
Okay, let me tell you what she did. She set up a trust.
50.
Right.
They're not going to get the money.
Right. What it is most of the money is going to go to the grandchildren. It's going to be in a trust collecting interest.
Right.
Because, believe it or not, in her will, John, and Caroline were left $250,000 each, which is no small amount of money. Don't get me wrong, but it is not the millions.
Kennedy, it's
right.
not a lot of money.
That's what their weekly allowance is. People were shocked to learn that $250,000 each in their mother's will, plus her real estate. All right? So that's why they sold off her apartment. They each received $4 million for that.
Right. So that's where their money was.
Despite the fact that they say they're not going to sell off that Hyannisport place, they're going to sell it off. And
she had a Hyannisport place?
Not Hyannis, Martha's Vineyard, I mean. Okay. That place they're going to sell off. That could sell in the neighborhood of $15 million.
Yeah, that was huge.
All right. So what they're doing, and that is why they are selling every piece of Jackie O junk they can get their hands on. They had an apartment also somewhere else.
Well, she had a New Jersey place, too.
New Jersey Hunt Country, that's what it was. She got that for...
What do I know about all her property?
I don't know. What are you? What is your problem? Where is your life?
I don't know.
They got $3 million when they sold that back to the original owner. All right? So they've raised quite a hunk of change from selling everything off.
About $10 million or so right there.
Jackie left the children no choice but to put all her real estate, all her personal possessions up for sale. She knew what it was like to be broke, but in her determination to preserve her fortune for future generations, she left her own children cash poor.
She wanted a legacy.
Right.
Oh.
Isn't that weird? Like, like not trusting your kids. I mean, at this point, they're what, 30 years old and over?
Yeah.
Now they probably resent the hell out of her.
She knew them.
Yeah. She did know them. She knows they weren't that bright.
Didn't see them multiplying that into more.
No, she did not. And that was my point all along. By the way, John F. Kennedy Jr. wrote me another letter. I have about 12 letters from him.
Yes. Are you saving them all?
He blew up the cover of George magazine for me.
Nice.
I hate this picture. Everyone I know hates it.
But it is.
It is big. It is big. There I am, looking sheepishly with a wrinkled brow. It's just not a great picture, and the photography is not great. It's almost, I don't know, it's bland. What can I tell you? The article happens to be good. The 2 comments that they put in there was good, the stuff that I talked about. I don't know if you read it. But there's
I can't find a copy of this magazine.
Yeah, I don't even believe... Either it's completely sold out, or it hasn't even been released yet. Now, Fafa Fooey told me that it comes out either today or tomorrow, but...
I thought he said, when John was here, he said it was coming out that Friday.
You think he knows? Do you think he really runs that magazine? He's out rollerblading and fighting with girls in the park. But anyway, John Jr. says to me that this is a nice cover. An attractive cover.
Well, how would he know?
Yeah.
Every picture of him looks gorgeous.
Right.
So he just figures everybody else feels that way, too.
He says it is not a bad picture of me. But I don't know. I think that it could have been a more striking, a little more daring cover, which I had originally suggested. But okay, I went along with it. And
you could have appeared not as George, but
oh, you found it?
Arnold.
I could have been who? Benedict Arnold, right. Tom, where did you find this?
Actually,
did you get this on a newsstand?
No, I came back to the office yesterday with 3 copies of it.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm saying, but you didn't get it on the newsstand.
No, not yet.
Yeah, I don't ever see this.
Nobody can seem to do that.
I don't see this on the newsstand. I do not see this on the newsstand.
That's an interesting magazine, which the one you can't find.
Yeah. I really mouthed off in this. I called everybody names.
Well, what's unusual about that?
I called Jonas Salk a prick. Did you see that? Did you see that?
How could I see it, Howard? I haven't seen the magazine.
Look, here it is.
Thank God he's dead and can't hear you.
Yeah, you know what? But I was kidding around. You know, I don't know Jonas Salk. My agent read it. He goes, what's between you and Jonas Salk?
What could he possibly?
What did he? You know, what's your problem with him? Jonas Salk is the guy who invented the polio vaccine.
Yeah, until he died, he was working on a cure for AIDS.
Yeah. I said, I'm making a joke. He goes, with you, I figured you knew something. I said, no, I don't know anything about him.
You couldn't get him more.
I was on a roll.
Humanitarian, more feeling man.
I was trying to be outrageous.
Man.
I was trying to be outrageous.
Well, I'd pick on him.
Yeah. Yeah,
work all your life for other people only to have this.
Kind of it's a weird article. They ask every celebrity who is the most virtuous person on the planet. And everybody had a different person, you know, and I, of course, said me.
Yeah. What did they say? Who picked other people? I'd like to know who they picked.
You want to know? Okay. Let's see. Just take me a second. Lieutenant Oliver North said...
Ask somebody with any virtue.
Yeah. His wife Betsy. He says she works harder. She works harder than any CEO of any company, and that's
running his little family.
Yeah, all right. But at least he mentioned somebody else. You know what I mean? he at least could think of somebody else. You know. It's a good way to get some oral sex out of your wife too. Name her as virtuous. All right. Then they interviewed Reverend Al Sharpton, and he names Reverend Jesse Jackson. Okay.
Oh.
He thinks he's virtuous. And then they asked Diane Sawyer, who's virtuous, and she says Billy Graham's wife, Ruth, who she knows and says is a very virtuous woman, and for several different reasons. You know, and it goes on and on and on. Some of these people aren't even... Okay, Candace Bergen said Jacques Cousteau.
Jacques.
Yeah, Jacques. There's an S on that.
It's Jacques.
No. Jacques.
In French, you don't pronounce the last consonant.
I don't care. I'm in America, and I pronounce what I see in front of me. I'm no Frenchman. I don't even like the French. Jacques Cousteau has spent his life studying the sea and the natural world, but he did it before such pursuits became fashionable. That's what Candace Bergen says. Okay?
She loves the French.
She loves the French. She married a Frenchman.
That's right.
I personally find her traitorous.
Everything about her is French.
And then they interview Fran Lebowitz. And who does she say? I don't even know who she says. I haven't read this all the way through. Paul Newman says Mary Jane Landgraf, Joanne Woodward's aunt.
Oh, geez.
You know.
Anybody would know is virtuous, apparently.
Mario Cuomo. I don't know who. It's an endless article. So.
And very boring answer.
Yeah, right. But me, I'm right in there.
Do you think I care?
Right. I lay it right on the line. I say I am. Think about it. So you got all these playboys who run around with a lot of chippies, but I truly respect women. I made a vow to my wife then, when I was 22. It was a stupid vow.
And you've chipped away at it ever since.
Right. I never thought I'd be famous or have women wanting me. Now I have all these women around me, and I'm still married. Women respect me for that. I also don't exploit my kids or put them on the cover of a magazine like certain talk show hosts. My language is crude, but my behavior is proper. Proper.
Well, I don't know if all your behavior is proper. You don't let people see you at Scores.
Well, some people see me. Jackie and Fred see me.
Only people who also don't say what they're doing.
Yeah. Everyone with something to hide goes to Scores. And then I said, what about all these people who are considered virtuous? Like Mickey Mantle. He was a big drunken bum. Jonas Salk, biggest prick around. Mother Teresa goes around kissing people's feet all the time. It's got to be a publicity stunt. Like someone told her, go kiss people's feet. It'll set you apart from all the other nuns. The Dalai Lama? I'll never pray to a guy who's not from America. God is an American. There it is. I'm the only one who said anything right. Am I right or am I right? Anybody here think the Dalai Lama is God? I rest my case. I said a lot of other things, too, but they didn't put them in. They cut them down. I should bring you the whole article. I wrote it at home. Anyway, JFK Jr. believed everything I said. He was running around. Yeah, I hate Jonas Salk, too.
Oh, please.
He's an empty sieve. What is that, a sieve? Yeah.
An empty suit?
An empty suit. That's what I meant. Got to take a break. Let me come back. I'll play you phony phone calls. We got a whole bunch of stuff to do today. We got to get the Academy Awards of phone callers going. We got a whole bunch of things to happen today, but...
Do we have nominees already picked?
Oh, we have 2. But we need more. We need more.
I was going to say, come on.
All right. We got to take a break. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
6:37 at The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 6:42 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Joe.
What do you run? What do you run, a magazine stand?
No, I make deliveries to the newsstands.
Yeah.
Oh, you're the supplier.
Well,
the man.
This is the man, Robin. This is the man with the magazines.
Good morning.
My man.
Good morning.
So where's that magazine?
Where's that George magazine?
It probably won't be out for anher 2 weeks yet.
Why is that?
Kidding?
Because it comes out bi-monthly. It doesn't come out every month.
How come John F. Kennedy Jr. doesn't know that?
Why is he doing all of this publicity now?
Because he's rollerblading too much.
Yeah, I think all the rollerblading and the cold winds have got to his head. He comes on this show and says the magazine's out on Friday.
Nah. Well, it may be coming out sooner, or it may be coming out because you're on the cover, but normally it comes out every 6 weeks or every 8 weeks.
Oh.
So that's why I think Oakley's on the cover this month.
No, oh, yeah, right. Yeah,
the
last
one
month,
with,
right.
he's dressed like Washington.
Here's Ralph with some information, believe it or not.
Yeah, I don't know what the guy's talking about. I bought it.
Oh, you saw it on the stand?
In a magazine, in a store?
Yeah, on the stand.
Well,
in the city.
then somebody made a delivery that they shouldn't have made yet.
Like on Friday I bought it.
This past Friday?
Yeah, this past Friday.
Yeah.
You went into a newsstand and bought the copy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm telling you, it shouldn't have been that way, though.
Hey, dude, isn't the magazine industry controlled by the mob? The magazine delivery industry?
Well, I don't know. I can't say one way or another.
You don't know what you're involved in.
You have to go break somebody's legs, man. They're,
Yeah, somebody stepped out of line.
Yeah.
Somebody was a bad boy, I guess.
I guess.
Where did he buy it? In Brooklyn?
No, right here in the city.
In Manhattan.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Dude, I guess that's...
Do you know who covers the Manhattan territory?
A lot of people.
I think
West Side.
I think that's an Irish stand. That might be Irish controlled.
Oh, God.
Maybe it's the Russian mafia there.
Yeah,
Like,
down there, over by there.
That's funny.
Can't believe the tolls are going up to $3.50.
Are they?
Yeah, the Midtown Tunnel's going to be $3.50.
This is why I moved into Manhattan.
Yeah.
Just avoid all
Can you believe it? I have a friend who moved into Manhattan, but he works primarily on Long Island. He has to drive back and forth about twice a day. And he was saying, man, he's actually thinking of selling his car and trying to move his business totally into the city because, you know,
Who needs all of those expenses?
it's $14 a day. That does add. I mean, the guy's on a budget.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a lot of money.
That's why people are hoarding their tokens now. Because they're giving away for $3 a piece now, and they're going to be selling them for $3.50 in 2 weeks.
You know what? I've got a safety deposit box filled with 50,000 tokens.
But let me tell you something. Do you realize now that in the middle of the day, I drive my own car around Manhattan because it's cheaper
Then
than taking taxis and parking?
is that right? Even
If I go and move my car and park it in another lot, it's cheaper than having taken a taxi 2 ways.
Wait a second. I got to challenge you on that. I don't buy that.
You can't challenge me.
What do you pay for a parking spot? And when you go for 2 hours to somebody's house, what do you pay in a lot? $13.
No.
No.
You're very cheap lot.
Where do you find these lots? What do you go to the Bowery? Yeah, I mean, come on.
Well, where I'm going, it's cheaper parking than it is to take a cab.
Oh, it's your horseback riding.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go down there, and what do they charge for parking?
$5.
Yeah.
$5. It would cost me $10 both ways to get there.
Do you park it in the field where you ride the horse?
No, yeah, because you can jump over it with the horse.
And she's got to watch out for the landmines.
Yeah.
A great jumping post.
Did you see that love letter that guy sent you? Some guy sent you a love letter, and he wants to be there to back rub you after your horseback ride.
Oh, that was me. That was me.
No, it wasn't. Lying dog.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Did you see that?
Well, I brought that. That guy handed it to me when Jackie and I were in Dallas.
Oh,
is that what that is?
Yeah, he walked up to me and he handed it to me.
Wait, it's kind of fun. The beginning's kind of funny. It goes on and on. I mean, it's a little...
Jackie and I were on the stage, and the guy was tugging at my leg.
Oh, is that what that is?
You got to get this to Robin. You got to get this to Robin.
Wait, you got to hear this guy. This guy's rap is like unbelievable. This is exactly what would make you nauseous.
And he was your type.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
You know what? I have no idea where any of this stuff is. Hey, Gary, where is that big article out of Virginia where those guys are trying to boycott us and stuff? I got to read that on the air, too.
It was in your pile of...
grocery store, Jane?
Yeah, well, I took that out of this bag. Where's the pile from yesterday? Is that all in the bag?
No, the pile from yesterday should be right there.
Okay. How are we doing on those John F. Kennedy clips?
Well, we're doing Letterman. Letterman will be ready in 10 minutes.
Okay. I got to find this. Oh, here it is. Here's the letter. And check this guy's rap out. Robin, hi. Hope you get this letter. Well, let me get right to the point. Okay, guy isn't pussyfooting around. I have never wrote to a sexy superstar like yourself. Sexy superstar.
I can see why.
Robin, you are my black princess, and I could be your white knight. I could be there to rub your back after a long, hard day at the office, or a complete body massage after you go horseback riding. There you go. You got a masseuse. Well, I make this letter short. I'm reading it verbatim.
Okay.
Hey, dude, what are you at work?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. I got to go because you're making a lot of noise.
All right. That's somebody else make a lot of noise.
Yeah, I know. What can you do?
All right, Howard. Good luck.
All right, man.
Take care.
Bye. Well, I make this letter short and sweet. Bye for now, my black princess. P.S. I have also enclosed my photo.
Oh, geez, I got to see his picture.
Yeah. My black princess, you sexy superstar. Sexy superstar. Pretty funny. I like that.
Are you tearing up my letter?
Yeah, of course.
How dare you?
I'm saving you the problem.
I might marry that man.
Well, let him figure out another way to do it. Hey, speaking of the mailbag,
Get in touch with him now.
as long as I'm opening up mail, you got to hear this. This was sent to our general manager, Tom Chiasano.
Okay.
Why, I don't know. But it was. This is from the Deputy District Attorney
of
the County of Santa Clara.
That's where that guy was?
Newman. That's where that guy is Lee Newman, who I got to confess.
Right.
All right. Some guy killed his girlfriend, and I got him to confess on the air. Tom Chiasano, Vice President General Manager of WXRK-FM, regarding People versus Newman. Dear Tom, as you may know, the case recently settled with Mr. Newman gave us a plea of... as you may know, this case recently settled with Mr. Newman's plea to first-degree murder. At the end of the month, he'll be sentenced to a life term. Now that the case is over, I feel less encumbered in expressing my gratitude to you, Infinity Broadcasting, and, of course, Howard Stern, crime solver. Your joint and several contributions assisted in prosecuting this person. While you only heard Mr. Newman's versions of the facts, let me assure you that this was a violent and gruesome killing, which was the culmination of a cycle of domestic violence against Deborah Everly. It is not surprising that in Lee's story to you, he failed to mention that he'd been threatening to kill her for 6 months prior to the killing, or that he had already been jailed for months in a prior assault. I think that you should know that I teach a course in homicide investigation offered through the Administration of Justice Bureau at San Jose State University. I use portions of Howard's interviews with Lee Newman to illustrate positive aspects of suspect interviews.
Ooh.
See, I disarmed the guy. I got him joking around and stuff, and I became his pal, and I got a full confession out of him. If we can ever be of assistance to you in returning the courtesies that you have extended, please let us know. Sincerely, Lane Learoff, Deputy District Attorney, County of Santa Clara. I was good cop and bad cop. I squeezed a full confession out of this guy. How's that? Not bad, huh? Made my day.
I don't understand why he's only getting a life sentence.
Guess they don't have the death penalty there.
They do.
Oh, they do?
Yes. California has a death penalty.
I don't know why. I'd have to ask Lane Learoff. Let's call him. Find out. Must have been a wacky case, though. During one of the most important events in his life, Lee Newman, who wanted radio personality Howard Stern at his trial. When that didn't work, Newman abruptly pleaded guilty to the murder of his girlfriend. Because I had been getting a whole bunch of subpoenas.
Yeah.
To appear at this guy's trial. So we called whoever subpoenaed us. We said, wait a second. We don't know a thing. Except for the tape of the radio show. We don't know any more than anyone else, so here's your tape. And we'd be happy to cooperate, but what's the point of me coming there? Well, evidently, this guy wanted me there.
Right.
The murderer.
He was asking that you be a witness.
And as soon as I wouldn't show up, they say he started crying, and then he changed his plea. How funny is that?
There's no reason for him to live.
I think Lee would agree with you. Newman entered the surprise plea late Tuesday in Santa Clara County Superior Court during a routine hearing after Newman twice tried to fire his lawyer for refusing to subpoena Stern. Why Newman wanted Stern to testify is unclear because he hardly would have helped Newman's defense. He would have ruined him. Newman declined to be interviewed. And his attorney, Alfredo Morales, didn't even want to return any phone calls. He probably was sick of the case, too.
Yeah, how do you defend a despicable human being like this?
Of course, a woman was killed, and her mom just said she's overwhelmed by the whole goddamn mess and didn't want to talk to anybody either. So, there it is. Howard Stern hero. Thank you. Thank you. Too bad they're not killing him because we could have witnessed the execution. I would have gone down for.
That would have said you could. In fact, we got that agreement out of him while he was on the phone.
I would have killed him. I would have actually, I would have shot him.
They don't allow you to do that.
I would love to shoot that guy.
They don't shoot people out.
Pull a switch?
Yeah, I could pull the switch.
I think they've gone to lethal injection.
I'm just trying to figure out how I can milk this. Here I am, a major hero, and no one's even paying attention to it. The media is just interviewing me about David Letterman and John F. Kennedy Jr.
Why don't you issue a press release?
Yeah. Howard Stern, hero. You think something would happen? Meanwhile, the greatest governor alive, Governor George S. Pataki.
What's the S for?
Superman. Who got us the death penalty. This guy killed a cop. It's the saddest
there
story.
were 3 guys, weren't there?
Yeah.
They've got them all in custody.
And this cop had 3 kids, and he was a good dad. He was a really great guy. And the kids yesterday, this would break your heart. The kids yesterday, they're little kids. It was their dad's birthday. So they tied birthday cards to balloons and sent them to heaven. Does that get you or what? Jesus Christ, if that doesn't get you, you're not human. I'm barely human, and I got tears in my eyes when I said that. Plus, my delivery is so stunning that...
Oh, stop it. That's just because you have kids and you can relate.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Now, come on. Even you, Ice Princess.
Me.
Oh, yeah, sure. Nothing bothers you. You melt.
Oh,
stop trying to be a tough guy. It's not becoming.
It is that it doesn't matter. Or it's that he was killed. He was doing his job.
Tough guy over there.
I'm already upset.
Right.
You can't upset me anymore. It doesn't matter.
Whatever. You better just calm down over there.
Oh, no, I'm serious. I really, I don't even have to have it pictured in that he was a great guy and a great dad. He was a police officer doing his job. He was trying to stop a crime. I'm already upset.
Okay. Anyway.
What? He should have been killed if he was a bad cop?
Duly noted. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, sorry I brought it up.
No, you often do that. People shouldn't be killed.
We all know that. Okay, anyway, so this cop's kids, Robin aside, this cop's kids take birthday cards, tie them to balloons, helium-filled balloons, and send them up to heaven to their dad. And now, we've got the death penalty. We know the guy killed the cop. And there's a DA.
They got another cop.
Yeah. And there's a DA or somebody in the Bronx. I don't know who it is.
Robert Johnson.
Who is he? Is he DA?
Attorney, yeah.
He doesn't want to issue the death. Well, they're not sure, but he might be against the death penalty and might not press the death penalty.
I think at the time the death penalty was passed into law, was made law.
Yeah.
He was one of the people who said he is against the death penalty and would not try any cases.
Yeah. So Pataki basically fired off a letter and stated, you are not above the law. You're not the law. If the people want a death penalty, which they did by electing me, and it's clear that they want a death penalty, it's the law, this is a case
that requires it.
That requires it.
That's what the law says.
And he said, and if you don't go for the death penalty, I'm taking you off the case. Great guy. God, he's good. God, he's good. You can all be proud of yourselves for voting for him. Him and that Christy Whitman, 2 ball busters, 2 balabus. You understand? That's good work. That's what we need. Kill people. Kill them.
Well, my point here is that the death penalty has nothing to do with emotionalism. You shouldn't kill a guy because children sent balloons up.
No. Don't confuse the issue. I'm painting a picture. Good. We all know. Very good. Good point. Excellent point. Made an incredible point this morning.
No, that is the point.
Yes.
The death penalty is not.
We know that. We know that. We know that.
Any of that
We
stuff.
all know that.
No, you don't.
No one knows that. You're the only one who knows
that.
that.
Balloons up. We got to kill these people.
You are a pip. A pip.
Serious.
Want me to go to the phones and have people talk sense to you?
No.
No, we all understand that.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we don't understand. You're the smartest person on the planet.
No, everybody's saying, yes, I want that guy dead because I'm angry. And then when they lose that anger, then they don't want to kill anybody. No, you have to have, it's a cold,
what's that got to do with
hard
anything?
law.
We know that.
It's the same as the Susan Smith case. When they were all angry about the kids drowning, they wanted to kill her. As soon as they got a couple of months away, we can't kill her, she's a woman.
Right.
It's the law.
Right. Okay.
Cold and hard.
Everyone agrees now. You calm down over there. So, I forget. I don't even know the point. I don't even know. But anyway, our governor is pressing for the death penalty.
Well, at least that they try it as a death penalty case.
Yes. Thank you, Robin. And
they can't just give them the death penalty, Howard. They have to have a trial.
Oh, if I was governor, there would be no trial. It's clear that the guy had done it. It's clear.
There has to be a trial.
I've got some great Ponce de Leon phone calls coming up. Really good ones.
Yeah?
I mean, I haven't heard him. I'll be hearing him for the first time with you.
I forget who Ponce is again.
He's the guy who's the real, he's the real deal.
The young kid?
He's the one who takes clips of my father's voice and plays them on different shows.
Okay.
Yeah. He's really good.
All right.
He's really good. We'll take a break. I'm going to play you Ponce de Leon. We're going to do highlights of JFK Jr. and David Letterman. And then other surprises. Oh, okay. Other surprises.
All right.
I can't tell you what they are.
People told me Jim Belushi was very good yesterday.
Yeah, we had a really good show yesterday. You see, after we do a good show, though, we should be able to take 2 weeks off. See, that's my point. What's the point of coming in? You give people a good show, go home. Take a rest.
Let them savor it.
Yeah. Replay it a couple of times. Like they do on E. Last night, by the way, they played on E the David Letterman interview.
I didn't know what you were going for. I didn't know.
I couldn't think of his name. Hey, in one ear, one out the other here. That's it from me. I'm basking in the glow. Let me take a break. I'll take some phone calls and stuff. But first, we got to take this little break. These breaks break up my thoughts right after these words.
You're listening to the Howard Stern Show. 97.1, The Eagle.
6:59 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 7:05 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Call Howard on the Eagle's toll-free line, 1-800-54-STERN. We're back with the Howard Stern Show.
Hear some phony phone calls real quick? Here we go. Ponce de Leon. Here we go. All right, Ponce de Leon is a guy who makes phony phone calls. And he's made some really good ones in the past. I can't remember offhand what they were, but he used to call, like, television stations, and he would actually take clips of my dad yelling at me that I got off the radio show and play them and make it into a conversation. Any explanation other than that needed?
Which one does the top one say? The first one you're going to play?
HS harasses host.
Why don't you do the other one first?
Okay.
The other one is he calls a show that's for the blind with a blind hostess and says that he's blind.
Okay.
Just wrong.
So, Steve from Pasadena, I understand you're on the line. Hi.
Hi.
It's Helen. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Thank you for calling. Do you have a vision problem or something you'd like to talk to us about tonight?
Well, it is a vision problem.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with one of my dogs. It's a seeing eye dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have other dogs, and they don't get along.
Mm.
So I'm kind of in a, stuck.
What is your eye problem, Steve? Did you, wow, your dogs sound like they're having fun right now.
Speak of the devil, right there. Fred!
Hey, Fred, that's fine. It's all right. It's okay. Leave them alone. Oh, God! Oh, God, get off me! Oh, help me! Oh, my God! No. Tell me how it's done! Oh, now, Steve. That wasn't very nice. I hope you don't have to use a seeing eye dog sometime.
Oh, my
wow. That's theater of the mind.
Oh, that's funny.
Wow. That guy's unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah. Now, this is one where he cut up my voice?
He calls some sort of a hostess who sounds like an older woman, who definitely has no idea who you are.
This guy gets every TV show. I never get to see blind TV shows.
He's got to be doing cable shows or something.
He's got to be doing something.
Wait a minute. He has got to have a satellite.
He is on a whole other system than you or I.
Exactly. So he gets this woman who's an older woman, cuts up your voice for all the dirty things you say, and he sexually harasses her.
Okay.
Okay, we have a caller on line 1 here. Is this Howie?
Hello?
Hi, this is Howie?
Wow, what are you, a C-cup?
That's my personal, I really don't care to discuss that.
All right, so you want to get naked or what?
No.
If you were my girlfriend, I would want to have you in the doggy position.
Doesn't he have a hang-up on this phone?
Oh, my God.
So flustered.
He's just sitting there.
I couldn't hear what the last thing she said. What was that? I got to hear it again. She said something at the end to me, but we were all laughing.
Yeah, but why wouldn't she cut him off?
She didn't want to.
I think she got into this.
Or maybe some other guy works the phone and she just couldn't cut him off.
She's like, oh, my, oh, dear.
Oh, dear. I mean, she really got stunned. That's pretty cool how he does that.
You don't know what kind of woman this is. Is she a religious woman or?
Sounds like a religious woman to me.
Yeah.
Is there any religious women who are good in bed? Wouldn't it be great, though, if, like he did that and then all of a sudden she started touching herself?
Yeah, she got hot and started unbuttoning.
Okay, we have a caller on line 1 here. Is this Howie?
Hello?
Hi, this is Howie?
Wow, what are you, a C-cup?
That's my personal, I really don't care to discuss that.
All right, so you want to get naked or what?
No.
If you were my girlfriend, I would want to have you in the doggy position.
Well, that was interesting.
Wow. Not everyone's good at ad-libbing, Robin.
Oh, dear.
That threw her. Wow. Unbelievable.
Is that it? They're too great.
You want more now. Your appetite's been whetted. Okay, where are the rest of them?
Really?
Yeah.
The blind one with the dog?
All right, you want to hear the blind one more time?
Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to you one more time. Because you look like you need it. All right, here we go.
So, Steve from Pasadena, I understand you're on the line. Hi.
Hi.
It's Helen. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Thank you for calling. Do you have a vision problem or something you'd like to talk to us about tonight?
Well, it is a vision problem.
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with one of my dogs. It's a seeing eye dog.
Mm-hmm.
And I also have other dogs, and they don't get along.
Mm.
So I'm kind of in a, stuck.
What is your eye problem, Steve? Wow, your dogs sound like they're having fun right now.
Speak of the devil, right there. Fred!
Hey, Fred, that's fine. It's all right. It's okay. Leave them alone. Oh, God! Oh, God, get off me! Oh, help me! Oh, my God! Tell me how it's done! Oh, now, Steve. That wasn't isn't very nice.
No.
After all, we hope you don't have to use a seeing eye dog sometime.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Lady
yeah, he's
Gill.
like wishing blindness on him.
Oh, man. We hope you don't have to. That means we hope you have to.
That's like, one of these days you're going to need a seeing eye dog.
Yeah, very nice. Hey, you're on the air.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is this Howard?
Yeah.
Well, I don't believe it.
All right. Well, then I don't believe you either. Goodbye.
Hang on.
Well, what do you want?
All right. Well, I have some advice for your friend. I came up with his old business.
I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what he's saying. I just don't know what he said. Do you have any idea what he said?
No, something about a friend of yours. I don't know.
You're on the air in Orlando.
Yeah. Howard, why are you screening phone calls, sir? I thought you were the only show...
Because I got fed up. I couldn't take them more. First of all, even with the screening, today I had John. I said, John, screen some phone calls for me, because every time I go to the phones, I got 50 guys in a row going, hello, Howard.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
But you're selling out. You're like every...
Yeah, so I'm selling out, so F you. Okay? I sold out. Don't listen to the show anymore. Do me a favor. Do I know what's best for my show? Sometimes I plunk down the phone. Sometimes I want to get some people who might have something intelligent to say.
But that's what's fun about it.
Oh, please. Don't tell me what's fun about it.
He's not having fun anymore.
Don't tell me what's fun about it.
It's just a pain. I mean...
Oh, it's a pain for you?
Yeah, I mean...
So you'd rather have the phone ring and ring and ring and no one ever answer it for the entire morning. What if you had something really cool to say about a topic we were talking about and you couldn't get through?
That's what made your show different from everybody
All right,
else.
so my show's not different.
Something. He now has an idea for a radio show. Go do it yourself.
Go do an unscreened phone show, which I do all the time. What am I discussing my dynamic with this guy?
You now have an in the market.
Yeah. And meanwhile, I finally today I said, hey, let's here I was talking to you about something. I don't know what it was the other day. And I said, gee, maybe somebody knows some information. John should go see if someone's on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, hey, okay. So I said to John this morning, go see if somebody has some information. Start screening some phone calls. And we go ahead and we screen the phone calls. And what do we get a phone call about? Screening the phone calls. It's ridiculous.
You're just like every other show.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just like every other show.
So stop listening.
Yeah, don't listen. Just like every other show. What a scumbag you are. Stupid ass. What a dumbass.
If he's enjoying listening to the radio, he's enjoying listening to the radio.
What does he care?
If not, he's not.
Anytime, everyone says to me, we want the show to constantly change and be different. And then as soon as they do something different, everyone panics. Yeah, that makes it just like every other show, because I'm looking for somebody with some information on something. These guys are like purists of the Howard Stern show. Everybody figured out...
There's a religion now.
Yeah. Everybody figured out what I should do.
And you are breaking the rules of the religion. Now, you're God. You
Right.
make the rules.
Right.
But now you've broken them.
Unbelievable. And with the guys I have screening the calls, it hardly makes a difference. Look who I have. I go back.
Look at who got through.
Yeah. I mean, look at that. What a dumbass phone call that was.
I don't see how the guy before him could have been screened. We couldn't even understand what he was saying.
And I had a system where I asked John to screen some calls, slip me a piece of paper if somebody had something good to say. Of course, he hasn't slipped me. He slipped me one piece of paper. That was it. I don't like the phone caller that he's got on there. I don't even. It's just stupid. And it's like the whole system doesn't work anyway. You're a total jinx and a moron.
You know what? That wacky guy who you said you don't know why he came on. He's searching around for an implant for his brain.
Yeah.
That'll help.
But why did you slip me a note so I know?
Because I was writing it up when you picked it up for him.
Douchebag. That guy's been on hold for at least 5 minutes. I've been watching you do the phone.
Yeah, and I'm.
You know what? The guy on the phone, the last call was right. I can't have someone screen the calls because I've got a moron screening the calls.
The last call I thought was good because
it was good, but what do I know? You got to give me a note.
I'm writing them down.
You're not bright enough. You had that guy on hold for 5 minutes. I stalled for 5 minutes during the Ponce de Leon phone calls, waiting for you to slip me a note. You didn't. You're a total dolt.
Screening. You know what?
You're a loser. You're a loser.
You're a loser.
Your girlfriend's pregnant, and you're a loser. Yeah?
You're a loser.
Goodbye.
Fine.
Leave the show then if I'm a loser. Go work for some winner. Yeah, jackass. Okay, back to the show. I go in there, right? I told him to go screen some phone calls. He's sitting back there talking to one of the interns.
Yeah.
I said to him, John, I told you to screen some phone calls. Gary screens them.
I go, Gary's not here. Didn't he tell you to screen him? I'm not really sure how to do it.
Oh, jeez.
I go, are you stupid? You're not sure how to do it? You're not sure how to put someone on hold and write down a note?
It's only been here 6 years.
And he's writing a book out there. You write down, guy on line, you write line 3. Right? This is what you do, stupid. Line 3. Guy has implant in brain. Boom. That's
guy looking for implant.
Yeah,
whatever.
anything. Let me see your
brain
notes.
implant.
Let me see your notes. Go get them. Look, wait till you read these notes. 25 hours on a note.
Can I ask a question?
He's a college graduate.
Yeah. Oh, he's a moron.
If he screens a call and writes down a note, can't he just hand it to the intern?
Yeah, of course. He doesn't have to, but he has to run in with a note.
No, because I was screening more. I was trying to get a few for you.
San Diego line. Guy Steve is looking for an implant in his brain to give him the sensation of orgasm. Well, when were you going to get this to me?
See, okay.
What good is it?
Because I was going through the whole line. I was going to find a few good ones.
No. You find one
and write it.
And then you write it, and then you get it in.
Because then this is the other guy I was writing out.
Stupid.
No, because I was on the phone. I was writing this one out. This is the CLN, the guy who was upset about you screening calls. I started to write that one out.
Good.
So I didn't know just. I didn't know just give you one.
Yeah. At what point do you think you're going to get to these phone calls?
I wanted to get like 5 good ones for you.
No. You don't do that. While I'm talking to one guy, you get another guy, and you have an intern standing by to run the message in.
Okay, I just wanted to
because Tom won't buy a computer for these functions. I've already purchased. I talked to Jeff Schick. I purchased a computer and more memory. I'm doing it. It's about $1,000 to me, but I got to do it. I can't wait for Tom to get in the 90s.
But all right, but you know what I was just trying to get you like 5 good ones. That's the only reason.
Yeah, but use your head.
Just one in.
I mean, you gotta go see me. I see him sitting back there.
But
he's doing nothing. But he's talking to the smelly intern, and he's sitting there going, and he's going.
I just got that ordering breakfast. But let me say one thing.
By the way, he's not smelly. I've
never smelled him. I have never smelled him.
I mean neither.
No,
I don't.
Only Gary.
Gary says he's a smelly intern. I'll tell you who smelled the other day was Gary.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah. That guy does not smell.
You're so wrong about that because I'm not the only one. Kathy and a couple of the other.
Me and John never smelled them.
Today it's not there, but I'm telling you, I can generally tell. You see, my desk faces a wall.
Right.
I can tell you when the guy's there
without turning around.
Really?
Is John the stupidest guy in the world?
You know what? I got to be honest.
I mean, I go back there. He's doing nothing but talking to the smelly intern.
Well, that's not a good thing.
And then I go back, and then I go in and I say, John, can't you screen some calls? Did Gary talk to you at all? He goes, yeah, but I'm not sure how to do it.
Yeah, because yesterday I did it wrong.
And then I told him what to do.
I mean, how many times are you going to do it?
Hold on.
How do you do it wrong?
Then I just watched Gary do it, and Gary had one, and then you kept going down the line.
Well, Gary's as stupid as you are.
Howard, I didn't do anything wrong. I explained it to him.
Yeah,
he did it right yesterday. He just didn't write things down. Simple as that. He did a good job yesterday.
Yeah, hold on, Gary. Let's split this up for a second.
I don't want to talk about it. Take it out in the hall.
No, just get out of here.
What?
Let me just explain it here.
No.
Gary, when I was just watching you, you'd find a good one, then you'd keep going down the line, correct?
Yeah.
That's what I was doing.
No, John. Both of you need your head examined.
But I'm going by how I'm being taught.
What Howard told me.
What I'm saying is,
Howard said he walked in and you weren't screening at all.
No,
you wasn't.
No, Howard, this is different.
Was I wrong? You were talking to smelly intern.
No. Yeah, he's yelling at me because he's mad that I got one call, but I didn't run in after one. But I was looking for more. I wasn't going to come in with one. I wanted to come in with two.
Just come in with one, and let the smelly intern bring in the note. Where's the smelly intern? Come in there. No, he doesn't.
And I like
you
him.
smelled the other day.
Smelled of what?
Oh, my. You must have just eaten or something. Yesterday, I think it was. What did you eat yesterday for lunch?
You don't know.
Oh, my God.
Give me a rough...
when you came up to me at the HBO studios, we had to go down to HBO yesterday.
Oh, my God. I just ran in the back and just shoved a piece of turkey in my mouth.
Wow. Did you smell?
I mean, it was probably still hanging on my teeth when I talked to him.
Man. He came up to me. I was like, whew.
How often have you had that problem?
Dude, for the record, I don't think you smell.
But wait a second. The guy has even admitted that he's got a problem. Right?
No.
Step up, James.
I usually try to sneak into Ganji's office and blow one,
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah.
It's not farting, I think they're objecting to.
No.
Some kind of a body odor.
No, it's not like B.O. like he doesn't shower. It's like a stale smell.
I don't smell the dude, so for the record, I'll call you the smelly intern, but I don't smell you.
Howard, really, I could bring 4 other people in here. I know you don't, but you don't spend enough time with them.
I've been back there. Robin, have you ever smelled him?
I've been by him. I've never smelled him.
Me neither.
I keep sniffing around.
Ralph?
it's not that he stinks. It's a smell that kind of builds throughout the day, I think, too. It's like a mothball. I think you got to... It's like he's rotting.
Rotting.
Well, who smells him, though? The two smelliest people.
Yeah, right. That's true. Ralph smells so bad.
I've never smelled them, I swear to God.
I mean, Ralph's the guy. My agent had to call over to the corner and ask him to brush his teeth. And that's really embarrassing. We were going over to the tape the Gary Shandling show to film that thing, and I was bringing Ralph to, doll me up. And Don just said, Ralph, I got to be honest with you. I think Howard is judged by the people he hangs around with. We're bringing you in there as a professional. You look retarded, and you smell horribly. Did you brush your teeth this morning? And Ralph was like, 2 chuppies ago. He goes, no. Could you please go upstairs and brush your teeth? I'm sorry to be that direct, but I can't have you walking around smelling like this.
Isn't that embarrassing?
You know what?
I having to tell another guy.
And Ralph was like, okay.
You know what? Honestly, I had brushed my teeth. Already. I was having problems with my gums, and I was creative.
All right, everyone, please go back and do your job. Smelly intern, you're going to be the one in charge of running the notes. John, I
know the whole system now.
Why don't you put Steve in charge of running the notes? Because you don't know him that well. Steven. It might bother you if you have a strange face in the studio.
Steve who? Gorilla. Oh, Gorilla? Oh, that's another problem. You want to go into all the intern problems? So, Gorilla's been here for... No, you let Smelly intern do it.
No, okay.
All right, then let Steve... You can work it out, Gary. You're in charge of the intern.
I don't even understand. There's a problem there?
I don't know. Gary doesn't want the Smelly intern doing it.
I just think that if you're in the middle of a big rap...
Right. Go ahead.
That was no help either.
Right, yeah.
I think if you're in the middle of a big rap or if you're in the middle of something interesting and a guy comes in that you're not used to seeing in the studio on a regular basis, it's going to throw you.
All right, fine. Whatever you decide. I personally like the Smelly intern, but that's my...
He's seen him before. He knows him now.
But that's okay. You do it your way.
The guy's got his face tattooed on.
Look, Gary, the guy put a tattoo of me on his back.
Yeah, we should let him close to you all day.
Right.
Do you understand now, though?
I don't understand how you guys mess up so bad.
No, Howard, do you understand?
I mean, you're out of college. You're 30 years old.
Howard, Gary just taught me how to. Gary just showed me how to do it, and Gary was putting one on hold, then he would go to another one, and I was just doing what Gary does. If I'm doing how I'm being taught.
Hey, dude.
Hello, Howard.
Am I right or am I right?
Oh, you're definitely right. I think you got to get a better office manager because whoever's getting all these interns has got to be the biggest idiot in the world.
Well, in defense of Gary and Kathy who run the office, and I don't know what their training methods are, but you got. I mean, you're dealing with people who change every couple of months.
Yeah,
John doesn't change.
That's true. I don't know what goes on back there. You're right. He doesn't change.
Yeah, but we just established it wasn't me, which is how I was being taught.
You mean taught?
Yes. He said he put one hold and he kept going.
Okay, now you know what to do, okay?
No, but it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Do you want me to...
How many months to your dad?
4 more months.
Howard, that kid that John's going to bring to the world is going to be, really sad because,
You know what it would be like?
Oh, yeah. Because why?
Huh?
Because why?
Look at John. I mean, he can't even handle phone calls, let alone, bring a child.
Yeah, imagine when
Do you know what it's going to be like? The little kid will teach John. He'll take John to the grocery store. It'll be like a parent.
It'll be like Forrest Gump.
With a normal kid.
Oh, you think the kid's going to be smarter than John?
How the universe works.
Yeah, you hope. I've met most adults who have children, and their kids are as stupid as they are. It's not like the movies.
Howard, I just wanted to thank you because you recommended the best shave in the world.
Yeah.
I used to use the Bic myself, and I used to get all the cuts and stuff.
Right.
And this week I went out and got the sensor.
Yeah, the Gillette sensor.
Oh, yeah. It works really well.
Yeah.
How did Bic dupe everybody into getting these rotten shaves?
I don't know. Tom Chiusano had a big hack on his face. He goes, yeah, I use the Bic. I go, it's the worst shaver around. Don't use it.
I think Ed, the sales manager, must have had a transfusion because he cut himself so bad.
If we're worried about the safety of our people, you must use Gillette sensor. And they're not a sponsor of mine. Gary put me on it, and I've never gotten a cut since.
If Bic was any good, you wouldn't get it for free every time you buy 2 McDonald's hamburgers.
There you go.
Away with a hamburger.
There you go.
But that's how they're doing it. They put it in a hamburger.
No, you know why? Because it costs like 50 cents.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, dude.
Thank you, Howard.
Okay, man.
Take care.
Hey, how you doing? Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Howard.
Right.
What's with stuttering, John? What is this problem?
I don't know.
I don't know. The guy...
of the stupid.
Oh, yeah. Okay, make fun of my stuttering, dude.
I would never...
guy's got his OJ sound
He's
effect.
all together.
Hey, why can't you scream?
If I wanted any crap out of you, I'll squeeze your head, sir.
What?
If I wanted any crap out of you, I'll squeeze your head.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Looks like
Okay, retard, yeah. What the hell are you doing? Calling a radio show?
Stupid.
Calling a radio show?
You're all stupid.
This guy's got his own sound effects. He doesn't even need Fred.
Yeah, I'm taking Fred's place. It's on my computer.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, Fred, get with it, you know?
Well, it's not Fred's fault.
Well, why not? Get
So
a
you think
computer
John,
in there.
you think John's a moron, huh?
Oh, of course.
Go back to Freddie.
Go back to Freddie?
All right, I got to go.
All right, bye, Howard.
Now, were these called screens?
No. Maybe I'm going to go away from the screening. All right, we got to take a break, Robin.
Yeah.
And when we come back...
Go screen some more calls.
Yeah, I got to do the... what?
You know, I got to tell you something.
Oh, here's Gorilla. Let me tell you about Gorilla. You want to talk about wacky interns? So we're doing the movie and everything, and Gorilla's been here. Gorilla's like not a bright kid, and he's the kid who makes my potato every day. He's a real trooper. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. I like Gorilla a lot. Mm-hmm. So somehow, I don't know how this all came about, but Gorilla wanted a job on the movie, and he's been here for so long, and he wanted to be my assistant on the movie.
Right.
And I really don't want him as my assistant on the movie. Because I want a professional.
You're breaking his heart.
No, what is that? But I want a professional in that role. No, just listen. Don't get all upset. All right.
Let him tell the story first. I want to hear the whole story.
Phones are going crazy.
All right. The phones are going crazy?
Phones are going crazy.
John, why don't you get in and work your phone?
Your job's calling.
Okay. I might be able to participate in this, but...
All right. Very good. All right, listen to me. So... I'm excited about the movie, and I realize that I'm surrounded by professionals in the movie. I can't tell you how impressed I am with Betty Thomas, the director. What a brain on this woman. How she takes a script, and we were on the phone yesterday. Fascinating. I'm learning. I'm getting an education. Ivan Reitman, brilliant. On the phone with him yesterday, made a couple of pointed statements, made a lot of sense and all that. Okay, so great, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm getting very excited about this movie process. Like maybe I'll meet a lot of professional stuff. And then I realized because of the tight schedule, doing the radio show in the morning and filming in the afternoon, that perhaps there are people who really know how to keep you...
Expedite that whole situation.
Yeah. And I like Gorilla and everything, but I don't know that he's qualified to do that. You know what I mean? Maybe he is. Maybe there is nothing to it, but maybe there's some... So I was anxious to work with the professional. But at the same point, I want the Gorilla to get a job over there. So I went over and I said, look, I got my man here. He's been working for me for a couple of years for free. What do you got? Got anything that he can handle? They said, yeah, production assistant. He can handle that because it's, it's for morons. You go around and you...
It's like a runner.
It's a runner. So I said, good. Get him one of those jobs because he'll be good at that. The guy's got energy. What he lacks...
okay, yeah.
If he lacks anything, he'll make up for it with his energy. Am I right?
Yep. He'll hustle twice as hard.
Man, he could pull down like $400 to $600 a week or something. Something decent. That's some nice bucks.
No, definitely.
Nice hunk of change.
Absolutely.
So then I heard they liked him and everything. He went for his interview. You didn't wear a suit, did you?
No, I wore like a nice shirt with a blazer and a pair of black pants and shoes.
Yeah, he looks like Jerry Mahoney. So anyway, he goes over, gets his interview. Then I hear back from him. He says to me in the hall the other day, he says, they really like me. It looks like it's going to be really good. And Gary tells me, yeah, they really like Gorilla. And what they're thinking is he'll be like your liaison, getting things, together and all that. And then when he's not doing stuff for you, he'll do stuff, on the production. I went, hoofa. I said, no. I got to go over there and straighten them out. I don't want you near me. I want you.
Well, if you don't want you near me, then that's
no. I want you working on the movie.
Yeah, but I thought they said, what do you want to do? What can you do for us? So I said, well, what can I do for you? I said, I've been working for this guy for 4 years. I said, I know him. I know what he's like, when to stay away from him, when to do things for him.
No, you don't.
Well, I do.
You're just the only one willing to do it.
But I just said, I happen to know him. I've only been there for 4 years.
Yeah.
I said, if there's anything that he needs or whatever, I said...
Yeah, I need a guy to hold my balls with a spoon. No. But what is your job going to be over there? Did they define it?
It would be production assistant. But they said that the fact that I'm here in the morning and that they may need something that if something changes in the morning before you come over, they need someone here that would be able to help you out. You friggin' get me so crazy. I can't even talk straight when I look at you.
Hey, Grill, tell Howard.
So crazy, I can't even look straight when I.
All right. So in other words, you're not going to be once I get to the set. You're not going to be the guy.
They said that for the most part, I'll be working with the PAs and stuff like that. So, but if there's anything that you need
while I'm here,
while you're here,
and fine, all right,
and also while you're on the set, if there's something that I said, I'm sure he needs a personal assistant. I said, I don't know the set or anything like that. I said,
no, I don't need a personal assistant from you.
Whatever. Obviously, you don't want me to do it, so that's fine.
No, I want you to be a production assistant.
I know, but you obviously don't want me near you, so then...
No, I don't. Not that I don't want you near me. You're going to be near me if you're a production assistant.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to be the guy, the personal guy to me. I want to see what they come up with. You understand that, right, Robin?
Well, I told you if you sent his name over, he was going to wind up your personal assistant.
But you want a liaison to Grillo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want somebody between you and Grillo.
Yeah, I need a. See, the whole budget will be on liaison.
People getting you away from me.
Yeah, right. No, I like you. I want you around. I would have recommended you for the job. You're good. You understand?
Thank you.
It's just that I want to see, you understand?
Yeah.
All right.
You should let Grillo tell him his pitch. It was pretty funny. Tell him that pitch that you made.
What are you talking about?
About how you didn't know about radio and then you...
Oh, no, I said I don't know. I don't have any movie experience. So going into an interview without experience is
That sounds like a pretty good rap. I don't know anything.
No, I said, I didn't go in there and say that. I'm explaining to you.
What did you say?
I said, I didn't know anything about radio. I said I worked in radio and I learned. I said I didn't know anything about theater.
Still don't know anything about radio.
Whatever. I said, but I was trying to tell them, I said, I mean, I adapt well to the surroundings when when I get in there. I said, I mean, I know it now. I said, give me a couple of days. I'll know the set in and out.
I'm like a bland. I adapt to my surroundings.
What am I supposed to say? They look at my resume. They see nothing with movies on it. So I just want to look.
I told them you didn't have any movie experience. They knew that.
I know, but I'm going into an interview that I have to pitch myself.
Right.
So I have to explain myself.
I have to explain myself to myself first.
I have to pitch myself, too.
Listen,
I know nothing.
Self? You have movie experience? No. I was in Blockbuster once.
All right, so you said you're a quick learner.
Yeah, that's what I was
trying
to stress. Exactly.
All right. All right, good. Okay, just want to straighten that out. Don't worry, you'll get the job.
You sure? I don't know. I feel kind of weird now.
No. Don't feel weird. I want you as a production assistant, a real movie job, not sitting and getting me potatoes.
Come on, Howard. I got no hair. My life stinks. I need a big me up.
My life's pretty good. Come on.
Right. No, go ahead. Don't worry about it. You're safe. You're in. I'm sure they like you. I heard they like you.
More baked potatoes and film stock.
So if something goes wrong and they need a change, they're going to call Gorilla.
All right.
if let's say you're on the air here, and then there's something there, then I could come to you here.
What would be one example of what he means?
I don't know. Give me an example of when that's going to happen. I don't know what he means.
So let's say something's going on there, and then you need something here. Let's say in the scene that day, Betty wants you eating a baked potato. I say, now do you want a real baked potato he was eating during the day, so maybe it would help his scene in the movie, or what should we take a thing from the movie so we can rehearse with the potato during the show? You see?
No possible solution.
The guy's been here for how many years? All he does is make my baked potato. Yeah.
Did you see?
What?
Yesterday. I'd never noticed it before. He came in and he handed you the potato and went,
Like he'd done something?
Yeah, no, he was relieved because he was afraid that I was going to yell at him because my potato wasn't here on time.
And he said it every day.
Because it's so much pressure.
You have every microwave in the building tied up with your potato.
I know.
It becomes potato time.
Yeah.
All the microwaves are singing. I don't know what's going on.
You know what must happen, Robin?
What?
I told Steve I want my potato. Because his big job is getting the potato.
Go to break, man.
Have you done anything besides ever get me a potato?
Of course I have.
What? I don't even understand what you pitched them. You said if they're having a problem over there.
What do you mean?
Like, what did you pitch them? Like,
I don't. What do you mean if they're having a problem with that?
You said that you'd be the liaison over here.
No, I'm saying if there's a script change, if there's a scheduling problem, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Whatever. If you need something that you don't have here, there's me to go and get it to make sure you're taken care of before you get over to the set.
What's an example of that?
Give me an example.
I don't know. I'm just whatever. Shut up, Jackie.
We just can't think of one example like that. That's all.
What he's saying is if somebody sends over a note that you need to see, somebody will hand you the note.
I see. All right. He will hand me the note.
Here's the note attached to a potato.
No, what happens with the potato?
Yeah, what's the deal with the potato?
All right, his big job is to get me the potato.
Yeah.
All right? And I go crazy when I don't have the potato because I'm hungry, because I'm dieting, you know, and you get really drained. So, okay. So I said, have the potato here by 10 o'clock. Please.
Which it was yesterday.
Right.
It wasn't late.
And try to have it during a commercial break so I could eat. So every day he's been pretty good. But so he has to go buy the potato. He buys them. Then he got a microwave. Now, I think if
scrub
he
it first.
then he's got to scrub it in the bathroom.
Holes in it.
Which I'd almost wish he did it. But anyway.
Where would you want me to scrub
I'm
it?
just joking.
Oh, okay.
He scrubs the potato.
Don't disturb the routine.
Right. I'm not going to start it.
Now.
Yeah, where would you prefer? He scrubs the potato. But sometimes I think if he forgets and it gets a little late, rather than put both potatoes in the same microwave, which takes forever,
right.
He then has to scurry around and look for a second microwave.
No, that's not true at all. I've never done that. Ever. The reason why I've been using Robin's microwave is because the one in the back is broken. And
Well, buy a new one. Make it happen.
I thought that was taken care of. I did. I told you and I told Gary. And nothing ever happened. There's no carousel in that microwave in the back.
They're telling me it is broken. That it isn't broken.
There's no carousel. It doesn't spin around.
You don't need it to spin around. Mine at home doesn't spin around.
That's why your potatoes have been uncooked. They've been a lot better since I've been using Robin's microwave.
We've had that microwave for 8 years.
Right.
Never had a carousel.
No, what? We've not had that microwave for 8 years. We've had it for maybe 3 years, and the carousel was thrown out. The microwave before.
I have to bow to Steve on this. He is the expert of the microwave and the potato.
I got to tell you, Howard, it's been a long time since I cooked them, and technology's gone a long way.
Yeah. Well, what's the story?
What about the carousel?
The microwave is working, right? That's been determined.
But there's no carousel. The carousel was thrown out, and it's pretty much useless if you're going to cook something in there.
I bake potatoes in a microwave at home that doesn't have a carousel. Put them on for 20 minutes.
Right.
After 10, you flip them around, and then you put them on another 10.
Right.
That's the same thing a carousel does.
Right.
Is the carousel just a plate that goes on there and spins around?
Can we just buy a plate?
You can get another one.
Why don't you buy a plate? See, this is why you don't think.
What do you mean I don't think? The whole thing was there's a...
No.
No.
You know you're not thinking. You're going to go buy a whole new microwave.
I'm going to tell you something. There's a piece underneath the plate that spins the plate around.
Buy that.
Where? You have to get another microwave.
Store.
They don't just sell those
How
things.
do you know that?
Because it's a specific model for a specific type of company.
They sell little things that spin around. Of course they do. Did you go look?
You know what? They even have
little wind up things
that you can put in there that'll twist themselves.
You set them like a clock.
That's why I can't have you be the guy.
You got to be a can-do guy.
You're right away like, that's it, I'm defeated.
No, that's not at all.
I could go buy a blade.
It's not defeated. I'm using Robin's microwave.
I don't get to use my microwave.
Right, that's not right. Ooh. And she has to cook up a data.
The ashtrays in my car full. I got a zealot.
I fixed it. I use Robin's.
See how you don't think?
I do.
How long are you going to use Robin's? At some point, she's going to need her microwave.
You know, it's not...
Mr. Potato Head. All right, Mr. Potato Head. Go ahead.
So much pressure.
I wish I had daughter died.
Here's your potato.
Just ask me for some money and go buy a plate.
What happened to the carousel?
Where's the carousel?
The carousel with the potatoes.
I'll just...
You got to make sure that the potatoes don't have too many eyes in them.
No, today, with Robin's permission, you can use hers, but get a carousel. All right?
Carousel.
The rest of the day, you work on the carousel.
What is it, Ralph?
They make these carousel things that you can put in.
Right.
You don't have to have the original one. You can get one that winds up or something.
Of course.
And just stick it in there.
It's new technology to me.
All right, go ahead. Get out of here.
Jeez.
Very stupid.
What do I get them today? Native, Idaho, or red potatoes?
All right, let's take a break. All right. Yeah, let's take a break.
I was going to...
What, you going to pile on?
Yeah, but it's not necessary.
Should.
I said, my God, it takes 50 microwaves to cook one potato.
You want to pile in here? Dude.
Gorilla.
Yeah.
Good morning.
How you doing?
Where's Gorilla?
Hey, Gorilla, come here. This guy wants to pile on you.
Oh, no.
Hey, this guy wants to yell at you.
I don't want to yell at him.
What are you going to say?
Well, basically, I'd like to say that I realize why you don't really want him on the movie.
Why?
Well, I have a company, and I realize that you're only really as good as the people surrounding you.
That's right.
You are so great in radio that you overshadow or overshine the stupidness.
Right.
But in the movie, you're afraid that may not happen. You want the best.
That's right.
And he maybe is not the best.
He'll be fine as a production assistant.
Right.
All right,
Does that
thank you.
make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Does Gorilla want to say anything?
Yeah, don't rain on my potatoes. You bastard.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hal.
You'll do fine. Don't worry. You don't have. They'll tell you what to do over there. That's the kind of job you need.
I have no problem.
Right. Okay.
I'll learn, and I'll make you proud. How's that?
All right. Thank you.
By the time the last day rolls around, I'll get it right.
I'll learn everything there. Ivan, where can I get a Garazelle? Excuse me, Ivan. I know you have a busy schedule, but I gotta know.
Ivan, where do you get the potatoes around here?
Is that a wind-up, or does it have batteries in it? Now, the batteries might be dangerous because it could explode in the oven.
Excuse me, Mr. Reitman.
He'll be bringing you potatoes in the middle of a scene.
I was going to say, he's going to get the potatoes from somewhere around the set. Now, he's not going to have to come back here to the stores here because...
Where are you going to get the potatoes from? You get the potatoes out there?
I won't even have to worry about that. They have that stuff catered.
Oh, do they?
So yeah.
All right.
There's no need.
In other words, you're needless.
Yeah.
Bring
You're
that
useless.
potato.
You're not needed.
But I need to select the best potato.
All right, thanks. Don't worry about it. We're just goofing on you. You're a bright guy. Go ahead.
Can I stay here until you go to break so I make sure?
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
742 at The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 748 at 97.1 The Eagle.
It's The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
Jackie the Penthouse Joke Page Marlowe. You must get the very funny 2-hour video of his wild game Stump the Joke Man. $15. $4 shipping and handling. Spring special, buy two, get one free. Call 1-800-323-KING this Friday, March 22 at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey with Jake Thomas on keyboards. For Jokeland's web address and Sergeant Pecker info, call 516-9221. Coming up in a couple of minutes, this woman's coming in. I met her at Scores. She's really good looking. She's really hot. I mean, this is like one of the best looking girls I ever saw at Scores. And now she claims she had been living with Charlie Sheen for a while.
Oh, she's in here?
Yeah, she's coming in a couple of minutes. I want to do the David Letterman thing first, and then I'll bring her in.
She's going to tell us about living with Charlie?
Yeah. It's a pretty funny story. I mean, I first started hearing about it at Scores, and Chauncey's with her. Somehow he's hooked in with her. It should be interesting.
Always.
But she's really good looking. She's like 20 years old. And she's already like done some Hollywood things.
Yeah?
Yeah, I don't know if she's for real or not, but it's a real good story.
Because I wonder, was this during, before, or after his marriage?
Let me leave you in suspense.
All right.
All right, so everyone said Letterman was real cool yesterday. Here's a recap of what happened, okay? First thing we started getting into, what happened to Morty, his producer. That was on all the newscasts last night. What's going on with Morty? Now, can I give you my theory and tell me if I'm wrong?
This will be good. Let me get a pad.
No, can I tell you what I really think?
I want to hear Howard's theory.
I think Morty is Dave's producer, who was just... Was. Okay, he was. Let me tell you what I think.
Yeah, okay.
I think that when you do a show for many, many years, sometimes you need to have an infusion of energy or whatever it is. You need certain talents around you. Morty is a schmoozer. He's not really a creative guy. And while Morty served a certain function for you in terms of, you know, meeting the public and going out and doing these meet and greets and stuff, basically he couldn't contribute to the show the way your head writer could. So you edged Morty out. Fair assessment?
Nothing could be farther from the truth.
Really?
Nothing could be farther from the truth. Let me explain to you exactly what
Morty's a schmoozer.
Why Morty couldn't stay there and continue to do that?
Because they paid him $2 million a year.
No, we caught him stealing computers. That's why he couldn't stay.
Morty made $2 million a year, which I could have knocked me on my ass. When I heard Morty made $2 million a year, it knocked me on my ass. I said, "There's
now,
no
who
way."
was paying that? Were you paying that?
Give me $500,000. I'll give you ideas for the show.
You get a benevolent fund. If people around the country had chipped in to support that pay.
All right.
No, it was, we had, I'm sorry, Morty, I hope Morty isn't gone, but, we had a lot.
He is.
We had a lot of difficult things going on, and you have to make some choices, and unfortunately...
Morty got edged out.
I just had to make a hard choice, and I consider him still my friend. He was terrific, and I hope that we can continue to work together. But it's just one of those things. Every now and then you have to do something...
Well, what were the choices?
No, I understand.
I'm not at liberty to go into this right now.
I would like to fire my producer, but I just can't.
I would like to know what the choices were.
Well, I'll tell you.
I'm not telling you.
Come on, you better fess up. You want me to tell you?
No, get off the sodium pentothal.
Morty doesn't... Diamond knows this. Morty is a schmoozer. He's not like a real
but at one time there was a $2 million
Morty is a very nice man.
Morty's a great
guy. Made an invaluable contribution to the program, and we're all going to miss him. Yes.
If it was invaluable, he'd still be there. That was pretty good.
All right, so we found out the answer to that. And then, of course, on Dave's girlfriend. What's the story there? We know nothing about this guy's social life. I was sitting there, I was saying, well, what did I do wrong? I goof around about everyone.
Right.
It was your girlfriend's probably a beautiful woman, but it was a bad picture of her in the Inquirer. They had her jog. You know what I'm talking about here.
Yeah, this is the argument Dave had with you in the commercials on his show.
Yeah, Dave was mad at me because I goofed on his girlfriend because she had a bad picture in the Inquirer. I said she wasn't a piece of ass, so she got a little upset. With her hair back.
I understand that. You understand that. She doesn't understand that. She's unaccustomed to having people say unpleasant things about her on the radio. And I had to react to that. That's all
I was in the middle.
That's all that was.
But wasn't I in the middle of trying to be funny? You don't yell at me when I'm
still trying to be funny.
I see. I think, so you're still with the same girlfriend?
Yeah.
You are. Yeah. And you stick to the one girl.
Yeah.
That's it.
You've been married once.
Right.
You only want to be married once, right?
Well... yeah.
So I've been married.
I would like to experience my fame and be able to go out with women.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting proposition for me. Because I, like you said, I never got laid.
So get the divorce, lose half of everything you have.
But I love my wife.
Automatically lose half of everything
I can't deal with that. I love my wife. I can't imagine what it'd be like to be single and be able to get women.
Right.
And you're experiencing that, and yet...
No, he's not.
It's another frustration for you. It's sort of like being in the middle of trying to be funny.
But you've done the whole actress thing. I mean,
I've done the whole actress
thing. Yeah, right. You've dated actresses.
I've never dated an actress.
After Merrill, you never went and, dated some of the women from the show?
No.
That never happened?
No.
What's going on?
Well, they don't want any part of me.
That's so wrong.
No, they didn't want any part of me.
What about that thing where he wrote on his hand, I hate myself?
Yeah, it's a Terry Garr.
Oh,
isn't that flirty?
That's a move.
No, you know what?
That's a Diamond. Is that a move?
No, let me.
Yeah, come on. Oh, yeah, all right. You could say.
That's a move. Sure. No, the beginning of the show had not gone very well, and I was upset because the audience wasn't responding because
you take it too seriously.
I was not funny. I was in the middle of trying to be funny.
Right.
And the audience, I was in the middle of trying to be funny. And
so why don't you marry? Why don't you marry this girl that you're with? She is an NBC camera woman or something?
That's right. She works the camera. She works in sports. She works a sideline camera for the NFL.
How do you meet a girl like
this? She
this?
holds the parabolic microphone on the side. And you see her down by the end zone.
Was she thrilled when you?
I have not thrilled this woman in many years.
Now, you're a tough guy to live with, but how do you pick up a woman when you're David Letterman? Like
I don't pick up women.
Where did you meet this woman?
At work.
Yeah, that's right.
You just saw her in the commissary or something?
Yeah, in the commissary. That's exactly where it was.
Why is that so unbelievable? That he might have seen her in the commissary.
Somewhere.
Yeah, right. I mean, why?
He imagines that she was just dropped into his house.
I guess. Maybe she was. She was airlifted. I love romance.
She was pulling cable.
Well, tell me, how did you meet her?
She had her gloves on, pulling cable, and I was having
come on. Why are you uptight about this?
I'm not uptight about it.
Was this one of Morty's cast-offs, or was this a woman you met on your own?
No, that's right. That's all I can do for myself.
No, Dave, be honest with me.
I'm being honest with you.
Come on, everyone's fascinated by your personality. You're very guarded.
Starting to get on my nerves.
Give me one more minute.
No, I'm not giving you a minute. You're starting to get on my nerves. You're on borrowed time now, pal.
All right, now this woman. Yeah. Just let me understand something. You meet her at NBC, and then you're David Letterman, right? So she says, hey.
Do you send somebody out?
Yeah, that's right. I send somebody out. It's my team of goons.
You do have
my team of goons. I have my people. Exactly.
You saw her. You were attracted to her.
They sedate her. They put a little something in a handkerchief.
So how did you make the move?
They get her limp. They bring her back to the office.
How did you make the move? How did you make the move? How did you make the move?
There was no move.
Do I look like
a guy who's got any moves?
What did you say?
Yeah, I have no moves.
Yeah, but you don't need moves. You're David Letterman.
That's David.
You can get girls. Tell me, he never really came clean on this.
No, he would not budge. He never revealed anything.
Yeah, right. I mean, they're trying.
It's definitely something he does not want you to know.
I know, it's weird. Baba Booey doesn't know how to make clips. I got to teach him how to do it. He's giving you the whole interview back.
Yeah.
I just wanted some clips. These are running like
highlights.
This is like 4 minutes and 7 seconds.
I thought we were just rerunning the whole interview.
That's what I thought. Oh, I got such a stupid producer. Got such a dummy. Big teeth and lips. Let me take a break. I'll reduce these to clip size, okay, during the break. And then I got to check his work is what I got to do, okay? Give me a chance. Wolf, here's a 50-minute clip.
Wolf, I like the whole thing.
Yeah, Wolf, the whole interview was good. Well, we know that, but give me some highlights.
It was brilliant. Where would you cut?
I can't cut any of this. His work is so bad. I can't rely on him. I'm in it alone, basically. How are you? I'm so judgmental.
You're so judgmental. Who would know what
you're very talented. All right, let me take a break. I'll review Baba Booey's work.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1. The Eagle.
7:57 at the Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 8:03 at 97.1 The Eagle.
Let's return to The Howard Stern Show.
All right, I think we got this together now. Before I bring in the woman who dated Charlie Sheen. All right. This is Letterman talking about my movie, because he did agree to be in the movie.
Yes.
Which really pleased me. That was very nice of him. It's not a big thing. You just need it for about 20 seconds. All right, I need you to do a scene in my movie.
Sure,
I'm going to throw it at you. You tell me what you think.
I'll be in it.
You will?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it.
And wait a minute. Tell me what the scene is.
All it is
Am I naked? Is somebody farting? Is it something like that?
Remember the time early in my career when I came on your show?
Yeah.
All right. I came on your show. Listen to me.
I'm listening.
And I walked on, and it must have been one of the first appearances. And I went on and I started ragging on NBC.
Right.
And you thought it was funny.
Right.
You know, you were working for NBC at the time.
Sure.
I just want to recreate that for about 20 seconds.
Right.
That's all I need.
Well, sure.
You would do that?
Well, I guess. I mean, that's no scene.
No brainer?
No, you come on the show and we recreate that moment?
Yeah.
I guess. Why don't you just use the actual tape?
Because I don't look the same in that, and it won't match what I got to do.
You're worried that you look silly.
No, I'm going to look silly, but it's a different time period that I need it for.
Yeah, sounds great.
Well, think about it. I don't want to put you on. I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, let's do it. It sounds great.
Perfect. That's a good clip. Baba Booey. It turns out he did okay, except for that one long one. But that's pretty cool because you understand why I need to recreate that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Neither one of you would look the same. Well, he doesn't. It doesn't matter. But in the course of the movie, you would.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Hold on. Ready?
Yes.
I'm going to skip some of Baba Booey's stuff. Come on, Robin.
I did not do that.
It sounded like you.
Yeah, right. You never even
That's not
heard
one of mine.
me burp.
Okay, hold on. All right. This is how I influenced his show. You ready?
So anyway, in the late 70s...
Did you make Love to Mary Tyler Moore?
Richard Simmons was a guest on The Tonight Show.
Right.
And, it was before Richard Simmons was really, like the king of Queens or whatever the hell he is.
And he annoyed you.
I found him annoying. And so then after that, I would see him periodically at things at NBC, and he would be screaming and annoying and irritating. And
no reason to put him on.
I don't want this guy in my life.
Right.
He's just like, if I can annoy myself, I can handle that.
Yeah,
I don't need
You don't need him.
And then years and years and years later, I would hear him on your show, and I thought, geez, that's brilliant.
All right, how else have I influenced the show, please? Yeah, there you go. That's number one.
Mm-hmm.
What's weird is that Richard Simmons, dumped me after I figured out what for him to do on TV.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird? And none of these guys were into him. He was not a television personality anymore.
No, he was not making appearances on anybody's TV show.
And by the way, it's my perception, which I knew this all along when he dumped our show.
Mm-hmm.
Now these guys don't know what to do with him anymore. It's getting to be redundant.
They've done that so many times now. Everybody's seen it, and they don't know where to go.
Yeah. So Richard will have to... I predict Richard will come back on here in about a year after everyone's forgotten about him again. And because I'll have to come up with some new angles for him, and then he can dump me again. And, he's never once thanked me. He'll crawl back. They all do. I'm not in any rush. I'll be here. I've signed up for another 5. I'm a lifer. I'll be sitting here. I've signed on for another 5. Okay. How I influenced David Letterman's show.
If I can annoy myself, I can have...
I rewound a little. You don't need him.
And then years and years and years later, I would hear him on your show, and I thought, geez, that's brilliant.
All right, how else have I influenced the show, please?
After I used to listen to you talk to your mom, I
felt responsible for that.
Yeah, I started calling my mom on.
All right, at least he copped to it.
Listen to our list, and he's just regretting.
Yeah, I think so. I think he did so good. Really, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Meryl actually felt that I had something to do with it.
Yeah, clearly, without question.
Because she said you weren't even that close with your mom.
You're a genius.
Is that true? You're not close with your mother?
Mom and I have a lovely relationship.
Really? I don't think you like your mother.
Nothing could be farther from the truth. A wonderful woman.
Diamond's learning a lot about you today. All right, now, my final clip from Letterman is how Dave really wanted to be friends with me, and I betrayed him. I like that one. That was good. So we could have been friends, but we would never have gotten together, would we have? Let's say I could keep my mouth shut.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
No, you're delusional.
I would talk to you. I think I could keep quiet, but I don't even trust myself. My wife...
Because I want to tell you something. You know, there are things that you and I understand, experiences that we share being in broadcasting all our lives.
Yes.
And sometimes it would be nice to pick up the phone and just share those without fear of them being broadcast on the radio.
I'll give you my word.
It won't happen. And let me tell you why, sir. Let me just tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
You, sir, are a sociopath. That's your problem.
Well, you see, he really wanted to pick up the phone and call me. But, of course, I blabbed.
No, he did pick up the phone and call you.
He wanted to continue that.
Yeah. But you ended it by blabbing. And he told you. It bothers me that you tell this stuff.
Yep. You got to and I told him yesterday. I won't go through the whole thing here. But I told him yesterday, you can't trust me. You're right. I will blab. Howard Stern, hero to millions, friend to no one. That's the only way you get the job done. That's the whole point of my movie. You going to get the job done, or are you going to sit and make friends? That's the point. Mr. Dick.
Who are you calling David Dick?
No, me.
Oh.
David. What did he do? He called me up and wanted to be friends. I love it. All right. Let me switch into my glasses so I look handsome. We have a woman coming in who...
She's only 20?
Yeah, she's 20. Oh, this girl's been around the block. I met her at Scores for 2 seconds, but she was busy with Ralph the whole time.
Is she a Ralph girl?
She's a Ralph girl. She actually is. She's real good looking. Anybody who thinks Ralph can't get girls, I mean, she was really into him.
She didn't go out with him afterwards.
Gary, bring in Charity. That's her, that's her stripper name. Charity. It's probably Barbara or something. Who knows what it is.
Florence.
Yeah. Flo.
She swears Charity's her real name.
Charity's your real name? Yeah, isn't she really cute? Look at that, man. How's that for a package? Oh, Chauncey's coming in, too. Wow,
There's
nice.
a package.
You got a great bod.
Chauncey's a real package.
I was checking you out at Scores, but you were busy with Ralph.
You know who she looks like?
Who?
Just,
Julia Roberts?
I'm walking in. She looks like that woman who's with Jim Carrey.
Yeah. What's her name? Lauren. Not Hutton, but Lauren Holly.
Yeah.
Holly Lawrence. Yeah, anyone ever tell you that?
No.
Yeah, you're real good looking.
Thank you.
But she's got like a real messed up life and everything.
Yeah?
She has to be.
No.
You're a stripper.
I'm a good girl, though.
You're a good girl, but you gotta have something messed up. No one becomes a stripper unless they have a messed up.
Yeah, you don't want to live that life.
Everyone says that.
What about your parents? Were they divorced at an early age when you were young? Yeah. Right? Oh, I could get your whole story.
Yeah, you're broken home.
Were you molested?
Well, that's kind of touchy. I don't want to talk about that. Right?
There you go.
Life's not messed up at all.
You push the red button.
Yeah, right.
Everybody just says that.
Yeah.
But no, everyone always says every stripper grew up with a trying childhood or whatever, which I guess maybe 90% of them have.
I guess that's why they say it.
I was checking you out at Scores and everything, but you were so tied up with Ralph.
No, I remember.
Get close to that microphone.
I was hanging out with Ralph, but then I was dancing for you and Gary, but...
Ralph was more into you.
Yeah.
That was what it was. Can't see anything in that place anyway, so it was hard to tell that you were so good looking. Who the hell knows?
You got to get your eyes fixed.
I know. I'm like, hey, I don't want to wear my glasses at Scores because I look bad with my glasses. I can't wear my dark glasses because it's too dark in there.
Can't see at all.
So I take my glasses off and I don't see anybody. I can't see anything. I think at one point Ralph was dancing for me.
You don't know who you're getting dances from.
But you actually started dating Ralph, right?
No.
Didn't you? Well, Ralph was in here.
Hang out, but
you hung out?
dating.
Did he get anything off you? Because he was claiming like he was getting you and stuff.
This is one of the girls who has gone out with Ralph?
Yeah, she hung out with Ralph. Oh, dude, you did too. Claim it.
Busted.
Not dating, hanging out.
We hung out a few times. I told you.
Did you get anything off her?
If I did, I wouldn't say.
Oh, you liar, you didn't.
Told me you did.
I did not tell you that.
Liar.
We hung out, but we didn't date.
Did you make out with him? You didn't?
No.
You swear to God?
Did you kiss him at all?
Did you kiss him?
I don't remember. Maybe I did. I don't know.
Jeez. You didn't give him any sex, did you?
No.
Good.
You would remember that.
What?
Wasn't Ralph just in here telling us like how her breast feel and stuff?
Right, yeah.
Maybe he felt my breast. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. You don't remember.
I was just giving you some information.
You got some little body on you. What do you got, the implants?
Yeah.
Super. What are you, about a D cup now?
We'll see.
That's a full C? Super. Hey, now. I love a C. I love a D. I love it all. I say if you're going to do it right. And you've obviously done it right. You wearing a bra with those? No bra. Look at that. Wow. Hey, now.
Now, that's what you call a rack.
All right. Yeah, that's what you call a rack. Now you're being a guy. Let's go into our deep voices and talk about racks.
No.
Maybe we'll do that later. We haven't done that in a while. That's in the movie, by the way.
Bob and Ray?
Yeah, we have to recreate that, yeah.
God.
Well, you love that.
I haven't done that in a long time.
You're telling me you can't...
Practice.
You got to go practice for that?
I haven't thought about Bob. I haven't put myself in, whoever I was, Ray.
Now you're acting like an actor.
No, I got to get... there was a certain feeling I could evoke.
Baby, you just come on the set and we'll do it. Don't you practice. Now, look at you. What do you got, the belly button ring? Get out of here, Ralph. Ralph, you're just staying here. Get lost.
Listen, I didn't come in
we
here.
heard that already.
No, I didn't come in here and go, yo, I felt her up.
All right, good.
I mean, that's kind of what...
You told me that. You called me on the phone and told me that. All right, good.
Did he call you up right after he hung out?
Guess what, dude? I'm hanging out with that chick from Scores. I said, what? Oh, she thinks you're important because you were with me that day? She doesn't know you're a loser?
Yeah, I never got girls before you, thanks,
Right.
man.
Yeah, we saw what you got. Go ahead. Goodbye. It wasn't like that.
You didn't get her.
So do me a favor. Don't hang out with me. We'll see what you can get.
He says he hasn't gotten her.
He claims I don't know exactly how far he got, but he got pretty far with her. Practically had me smelling his fingers.
I know.
You gotta be careful.
Chauncey, how did you hook up with her?
Well, I do that gossip column, Chauncey Hayden's Eye on Scores, in Stepping Out.
So you interviewed her?
Yeah. That was a cover story in Stepping Out. See?
Charity. Good. Charity. So, man, I'd love to get it on with you. So what did you like? You saw Charlie Sheen and your head started spinning?
No. I always thought he was dorky.
Get close to the... Yeah, sure.
I did.
Then I must be a real geek.
No.
Get close to the microphone.
Because of his movies, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to push that microphone up.
Yeah, I got to get it right in her face. She's not media savvy. So you're 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ralph told me that. Like a 4-year-old kid. So you must have had your kid when you were 16.
Yeah.
Oh, man, you have a messed up background. Because you could have been a professional model. Couldn't she be a professional model?
Absolutely. She could be an actress.
She could have been an actress or something, but she's hanging around with the wrong people. You need to hang around with me. I'll get you a small role in something.
You will?
Yeah, a little cameo.
If I was in your movie, could I play a lesbian, though?
Yes. Yes, you could. I have a scene for a lesbian.
Really?
You would actually... This is no come on, I swear to God. You would actually be good for this scene. I'm going to talk... I'm being serious, though. In a professional way, I'm being serious. I'm not coming on to you. God, if I was single. I got a role for her.
Really?
Yeah. But why should I get her role? She wasn't nice to me. She was nice to Ralph.
Well, I was dancing for you, and you had like 3 or 4 girls right behind you, like literally behind you. Like, whatever.
Yeah. They were into me.
Blowing in your ear.
Yeah.
And while I was dancing, you were just like...
He didn't pay
You know what it is? You know what it is? It scores. It's almost like being in a candy shop. There's so many beautiful women that it's hard to concentrate on
He was
just one.
constantly throwing the money, but still he was like, oh, yeah.
Next time I go, I'm going to pay attention to you, though. Hey, now. Hey, now.
When is the next time?
Yeah.
So
No, we're not going back there for like a year.
When did you start dancing?
The day I turned 18.
Yeah? And, okay, so how do you meet Charlie Sheen? Give it to me quick.
I was having my hair done one day at Giuseppe Franco.
Giuseppe Franco.
Do they know where to go?
Yeah, that's where you meet stars.
Who also does Charlie's hair, and Charlie happened to be there.
Yeah, happened to be there. He called up and he said, Giuseppe calls Charlie Sheen, goes, here's the move.
Right.
I got this girl coming in. She's a dancer. I'm going to cut that. I'm cutting her hair.
Don't you need a trim?
Yeah, why don't you come by? You got to meet this one. All right, go ahead. Yeah, you meet him there.
And Giuseppe was like, Charlie wants to meet you. And I go, he's a dork. Like, I saw his movies and I heard about his reputation with all the Heidi Fleiss girls. But then Charlie came over and he was like, no, I'm not like everyone says I am. I'm really a cool guy. So we went out that night.
You just took his word for it.
Yeah.
Well,
if Giuseppe Franco tells you that someone's a cool guy, you go.
Charlie says, I'm not like that. I'm a cool guy. And she goes, okay.
I bet you had sex with him right in the barber chair. Didn't even wait. All right, so you meet him in there. That's the move. You go out with him.
We go out that night and
he scores with you.
Have dinner, and we go back to his apartment, and, whatever happens.
And you had sex?
Yeah.
Wow. How was that? Were you all impressed? Like, hey, I'm going to be Charlie Sheen's wife?
No. I knew from the beginning what type of relationship it would be.
Was he good in bed when you bedded you down the first night?
The first night was okay, but from then on it was boring.
Really?
Oh, so it went downhill right after that.
Really? A girl like you, how does a guy like that get bored? I guess he gets so many.
He just doesn't know how to do it.
Did you live with him? Yeah? You moved in with him?
I moved with him 4 days later after I met him.
No kidding.
Jesus.
And he's no good in bed? You said he's, give me on a scale of 1 to 10.
5.
A 5? Yeah, 5. I'm better than a 5.
What kind of equipment are we packing?
What kind of equipment?
No,
he's not 5 inches.
That rating?
Oh, he is?
Erect.
He's a 5-incher? Would you shut up, Chauncey? This isn't your story. You know, Chauncey, go outside.
What is he doing in here?
Why is he in here?
Nobody wants to talk to you.
Chauncey, get out. Go ahead, leave. Just leave. You're wrecking everything. You really are. You're an annoying guy.
No.
Yes, he is. Oh, did he go to bed with you yet?
No.
I'm just adding support.
Why don't you sit
Pick
back
Chauncey
here?
up. Yeah. Go sit with Robin. She'll bang you over the head with a pot.
Here, so I can get a hold of you.
Yeah.
I know she didn't sleep with him because I asked her if she'd seen Chauncey's tattoo, and she goes, "What tattoo?"
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Yeah, I gave him his rating. I just gave him a number for each inch.
Really? He was 5 inches? Really? Oh, who am I talking?
And that was something.
I'm not sure I cleared 5 inches. I'll be honest with you. Sorry.
You've been with a lot more than that, huh?
I guess so. How do you have a kid at 16, though? Why don't you just get an abortion?
I probably would have had an abortion, but I was still in high school, and I was, like, hiding it from my parents and from myself. And by the time it was, like, you know...
You were showing.
Yeah, and it was obviously too late to have an abortion, so... I didn't even consider adoption, you know.
Right. Man, you're messed up. You got a really messed up life. That's cool. You'd be a perfect girlfriend. That's what I need. A girl who hides stuff.
Oh,
I like that.
Hides a pregnancy from herself. That was
I kept telling myself, I was 15 when I got pregnant. I was like, it'll go away, it'll go away.
Now, why did you leave Charlie Sheen? It'll go away. What did you do with Charlie Sheen? What happened?
How long did you live with him?
A couple of months.
And then you left?
Yeah, he went to New York to do some Japanese cigarette commercial or something.
Right.
And I was planning on moving out because, like, we had sex maybe 4 times the whole time I lived there.
That's it? 4 times?
2 months? Because he wanted to start having sex without a condom, and I was like, no, we can't, because...
You heard of his reputation.
Yeah.
And you were afraid.
Right.
Wow.
So I still lived there for a little bit longer. We just didn't have sex anymore. So he would leave.
Man.
We would go to bed together, and I'd wake up, like, in the middle of the night, and he'd be gone.
Wow.
And he would just leave, like, notes with money, go shopping or whatever. But one time I woke up, and I was going to go to the pool and lay out, and I went inside the pool house to turn on the radio, and there was a girl on the fold-out couch, like, asleep. So.
So he had he had a girl stashed away in the pool house.
Wow. I wouldn't cheat on you. Would you guys cheat on her?
No.
She's cute.
Are you a lesbian?
No.
You're not into other girls?
No.
Yes, you are.
I'm not.
She thinks about it.
Then why do you want to play a lesbian in the movie?
Playing is a different thing, and I've done something like that before, but...
What, porno?
No. I've been with another girl before, but it was like, I didn't do anything to her. She did.
She did everything to you and you liked it?
Yeah.
It was good, huh? Damn, I'm missing out on everything. We have no stories, you and I.
Look, I don't want stories.
You were bent over a sink 20 years ago.
I don't want stories, Howard.
Robin, I think you should come to one of his parties.
That's all right. I don't even want those stories.
What is it?
That's why.
Yeah.
She was telling us out there how a celebrity, she did meet another celebrity who tried to get her to do lesbian stuff.
Oh, really? Who was that?
He wasn't really, like, saying it. He was instigating me and another girl.
I see.
George Clooney. He was like... Yeah,
well, where did you meet George Clooney?
At the house, at Charlie's house.
At Charlie's house?
He had a girl over there.
Man.
What's going on?
How am I missing out on everything?
You're never at Charlie's house.
He's not even good looking, that guy. Why are all the women carrying on about it?
Unibrow.
Yeah. And what'd you do with your kid the whole time? Was he
with my mother.
Oh, yeah, cool. As long as you can get rid of the kid. I'll have you move into my house.
I knew that I would only be there for, like, maybe a month. I was thinking maybe a month at the most.
So what'd you do? Did Charlie give you a lot of money?
No, those hookers, whatever, Heidi Fleiss girls got more out of him than I did.
Really? So he's saying you're shopping, but not with a lot of money?
Yeah.
How much money would he give you?
I don't know, maybe the whole time I was with them, the most I got, no more than 10, definitely.
Right.
10 what?
10,000.
Oh.
But still, Heidi Fleiss girls got, like...
Come on.
Heidi Fleiss girls got, what, 100,000?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell?
Well, that was over a couple of years.
Why don't you tell Howard how you had to move out of the house, how that whole thing came about?
Oh, yeah. I was already planning on moving out because it was just boring. We weren't even having sex anymore.
Right.
So,
how's a guy turn that down?
Why did
Look
he
at that
throw
pack
you out at that point? Why does he keep you?
Look at that belly shirt. Look at that belly. You wearing panties?
No.
God bless you.
God bless.
How do you not have sex with that?
Anyway.
I'll wear 12 condoms. Jesus. Let me at it. Let me have some fun in life. God damn these Hollywood guys.
They're jaded, Howard.
I tell you
They
something,
get too
man.
much.
They get too much. I would die. You'd have me walking around on a dog leash. I guess I don't have the move. What?
She's just about to tell you how much Charlie paid her to leave.
Oh, he paid you to leave?
No, not really.
I'd like to pay girls to leave.
His assistant called me and was like, yeah, Charlie met this girl and he, fell in love with her and he's getting married. And
this is just
Right.
for the marriage.
Yeah, I had already halfway moved out, but I left some of my clothes there. And,
Charlie met a girl and fell in love and is getting
you
married.
have to have your assistant throw your girls out.
Right.
Yeah. So one of his friends brought the rest of my clothes to me, and it was weird because when I was living there, I went through one of his drawers to find something to wear, like boxer shorts, T-shirts, something to sleep in, and I came across a lot of women's clothing, like mini skirts and short Levi cutoffs. And then when I got my clothes back, I was missing a couple of skirts.
Are you trying
I think that he keeps souvenirs or something.
Yeah, you're not saying he's cross-dressing.
Maybe cross-dressing.
No.
Maybe he is. I don't
You're
know.
just saying, all we can, first of all, we don't even know if your whole story's true. You could be making this whole thing up.
No, Charlie actually, his publicist called. Charlie's side of the story is that he was letting me stay there as a roommate.
A friend kind of thing.
Yeah. Friend who you get to have sex
Right, you
with.
sleep in the same bed as me.
Oh, man.
So, Howard, I'd
love to see you with your clothes off in my bed.
When they dropped her stuff off, they gave her stuff and $5,000.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
said
nice.
$5,000. He said $5,000.
No good? You're not happy with that?
Thank you. No. Yeah.
Really?
Jeez, I mean, he gives her $10,000 to go shopping at a time. What would you?
Not at a time. That was over the period.
Oh, that was the whole thing.
So you went out and bought those breasts with Charlie's money? Is that right? You did, so those are new, huh? No kidding.
Actually, his money helped repay him, but that's why maybe that's why the sex was so boring, is because I was all bandaged up. And
you'd had the surgery.
Yeah.
Oh, really? We're all bandaged up. Oh, maybe that's why you didn't want to. Oh, you mean when you met him, you were flat, and then
he got you the
breast implants?
Was that his suggestion?
No.
No,
that was
just,
my idea.
You wanted to do it. Oh, they look really good. I mean,
thank you.
They look pretty attractive.
Hey, it wasn't a bad deal. Look, you came away with breasts.
Yeah. You happy with your breasts?
Yeah.
Yeah? I'm happy with your breasts. So anyway, all right, so that's it, huh? That's the whole story?
So he really wasn't a bad lover. He
Actually,
just
there's
wouldn't
something
make
else I
love
want
to
to tell you, just to embarrass Charlie. I think it's funny.
All right.
Actually, maybe I told you this already.
What?
One time we were having sex.
You're really angry.
Stopped in the middle of it. No, I'm not. I just think it's funny.
Okay. You stopped in the middle.
He stopped in the middle and he was like, I really have this fantasy to be with Sherilyn Finn. And I was like, why are you telling me? I don't care.
Yeah, you're with him now.
In the middle of this.
So maybe he wanted you to go out and find Sherilyn Finn and seduce her or something and bring her into his bed. Boy, he's a wild guy.
He is a freak.
I got to tell you something. I'm totally jealous of the dude. I'll be honest with you. Was he quick?
Yeah.
Yeah? So you never had an orgasm?
No.
Never once?
Not with him.
No. Wow.
But look, he's given up his whole career to do women.
Yeah. He really has. He's almost full-time with women. Has he got a nice house?
He doesn't do good movies anymore.
What's he got, like a big place?
Yeah, he's got a nice house in Malibu.
No kidding. And you go out on the beach and you sit by the pool in your bikini and stuff?
No, he lives up in the hills, not by the beach, but I'd always lay out by the pool and stuff.
What a playboy.
I was there by myself all the time.
Emilio and Martin.
Yeah, I met them briefly. They were nice, and I met his mother. His mother's really cool.
Wow. She must be real proud.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, it's kind of weird, though. It's like being half, you go out to your pool and there's a babe, probably in a thong, just out there.
And she's paid to stay there and swim.
Yeah. And you just lay out at the pool all day and hang out? Did you strip while you were living with him?
He never wanted anything kinky. I was always playing the innocent, I was 19 then. Yeah, I was like...
Did you have to dress up in outfits for him and
No,
stuff?
he never asked me to dress I heard stories he likes girls who dress up like cheerleaders or whatever.
Right.
He never asked me to do anything like that.
So what did you wear in bed? Just naked?
Yeah.
Yeah, super. That's all I'd want. I don't need you in an outfit. Just go to the outfit. You look good. Well, anyway, there you have it.
Oh.
Life in the big city.
Now you know what it's like to be a big star.
See? Everybody learns on this show. 20 years old, man. You've already done so much.
Who else have you had?
Sounds like you've been around in the fast lane,
No,
huh?
I haven't. Charlie, I guess it sounds like I have because of Charlie. He's the one with the bad reputation.
Right.
But
you're a good girl?
yeah.
What do you mean by that, a good girl?
She only messes around occasionally.
I don't.
If you've got money.
I haven't been around the block. That's what I mean. I don't.
Right, but you were with Ralph. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, your reputation's going down rapidly.
You really attracted? Were you really attracted him, or you just thought like he was associated
Yeah,
with
like
me?
you'd go to cool places and you'd meet somebody with Ralph.
Did you actually think he was a rich guy or something?
No, I like the
multicolored hair? You like that?
Oh.
Yeah, I got some blue in my hair. Hey, come on. He's not the only one. You never got it on with George Clooney, did you?
No.
No, okay.
I think he's not very good looking at all.
Did Charlie call you names and stuff?
Names?
Yeah, like, did he have pet names for you?
Chair.
Chair?
Short for charity.
I call my wife Sofa. All right. Anyway, Charity, I want to thank you. You still working at Scores?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, excellent. You going to be dancing there tonight?
Yeah, and I also have my own show that I do at El Flamingo every other, 2 weeks.
What do you do?
I do a burlesque show, but I don't just strip. I have, a whole act that I do. My last show, I did Snow White.
Let me see that. What do you do?
I hired real little people, and I was trying to get a hold
Midgets?
of Marty. I tried to get a hold of Marty to ask him if he wanted to do it. Yeah.
Marty will do it. Marty's the man.
Yeah, but he works the rest. I don't know what Marty does besides Christmas season.
I think he plays an elf and gets shot out of a cannon.
Well, it was hard for me to find enough. I didn't find 7 for the Snow White act because it was St. Patrick's Day weekend, and they were all busy.
And what do? You get up on stage?
I did a whole act. I was Snow White, of course, and then I had my
What do you wear?
Snow White costume.
Yeah.
And I had my evil queen, which was a drag queen, and I had the prince, and it was a good show at the end.
And then you strip at the end?
Yeah, my next show I'm doing The Wizard of Oz.
Like it's a play, and
I'll
then
be
you
Dorothy, and I'll be making out with the Tin Man and the Good Witch.
Really? Let me see some Wizard of Oz. Do some lines or something. Stand up and do it.
I can't. It's I don't know, when I get on stage and I do my act and I have everyone with me, it's burlesque.
Do you write it?
Yeah, I make them all.
All right, come on. Let me see you do something. Do a little monologue. Test you for my movie. Go ahead. Let me see. Stand up. Take that microphone. Let me see. You're an actress, obviously. Let me see. Let me see what you do in burlesque. Do a little something. What's the matter with you?
Obviously, you want to see my breasts.
No, I'll see anything. I don't care. Do some burlesque for me. Jesus Christ. Here's a girl who performs every night, and then I say, do something, and then she doesn't do it. Do you sing in it, or?
No, I do my whole act. Ad-lib, or? No, I do my whole act, and I'm,
Well, do something. I mean, seriously, you say stuff?
No, I don't say anything.
It's dancing.
It's pantomime? Is that what it is?
I guess.
Let me see. Show me some of the moves. Show me something.
Is it like a dance? No, it's not a specific dance or a specific routine. I just dance.
Let me see you dance.
And then people...
Let me see what you do. I gotta see this. Come here, stand up. Let me see a little of this. Let me see Wizard of Oz. Do the Wizard of Oz dance.
Do it somewhere over the rainbow.
Do somewhere over the rainbow, way up high. Come on. What is it?
Sing.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to let
me see you dance.
It's easy. That's why I have to have all these people on stage with me. It's easier whenever I have. When I had the midgets, they were all dancing around me and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they came and
I gotta see this.
Jackie, dance on your knees.
Yeah, Jackie, act like a midget.
Follow the old brick road.
Yeah, go ahead. Now, what does he do? Now, go ahead. Let me see you do something. Go ahead. Just do it.
Part of it. I was wearing my Snow White dress, and he lifted my skirt up, and they're, dancing around me, and I take my clothes off, and then someone takes my shirt off. So I was like...
Go ahead. Hey, now. Let me see this dance. Let me see what you do. Go ahead. Do it. Quickly.
This is the dance.
Whoa. Nice chest. That's all I wanted to see. Nice boob job. I love breast implants.
Nice boob job.
Imagine Charlie Sheen has this in his bed, and he ain't even doing anything.
Wait a minute. You say you're going to get your breasts fixed?
I'm going to get them redone.
Oh, really? Why?
Because I want them just a little bit smaller.
Really? Smaller?
Well,
You're nuts.
I like them big, but I don't know. It's a bad job. Maybe not smaller, but
you got a
really
bad job?
hard.
Yeah?
They're hard.
Oh, yeah, you had why? Because you didn't go in.
Silicone?
You didn't go in under the chest, right? You went in you went right into the breast.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that what he did? He put him right into the breast?
I guess.
That's the move. It's the wrong move. I know all about implants.
I'm going to get it when I get it done again. I'm going through the belly button.
Is that the way to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So there's a scar. Even though I already have a scar, but.
Those look pretty good to me.
Thank you.
Wow.
They just healed. Is she going to get it done again?
I know lots of girls with breast implants. Theirs aren't hard. How come yours are hard?
I didn't massage him.
Oh, is that it?
And Charlie didn't help massage him either.
I would have massaged them.
You would have taken care of her.
Yeah. Oh, what a knockout.
Thank you.
I would have massaged them. All right, listen, I got to take a break. We got plenty to get to on this show. And there it is. That's how guys in Hollywood live. That's why I'm a great man. I could have that. Oh, yeah. Robin will tell you I could have it. But I'm sitting on there, Long Island, with the 3 kids and the wife.
Hiding in the basement.
Hiding in the basement. That's why my eyes hurt. I have conditions. I can't get any of that.
You know why your eye hurts? Because you can see that, but you can't get it.
I go to Scores and nothing hurts. I go home, everything hurts. I need my wife with implants.
It's like the man with the X-ray eyes. You've seen too much.
Oh, I would marry you in a minute. I wouldn't even date you. I would ask you to, if I was single right now, I'd ask you to marry me. That'd be it. You're fine with me.
And 6 months later?
I could stay with you for life. I would not get sick of this package.
You'd be in the same position you're in now.
No, I wouldn't. That's a trade-in. Look at that, man. I'm going to go home and write you into my movie. Little tease. All right, let's take a break. We'll be back right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle.
8:34 at The Eagle. This is Brad Baxter. It's 8:40 at 97.1 The Eagle.
We're back with The Howard Stern Show.
Anybody want a quirky update?
Yes.
Okay.
I wanted to know how much his bail was.
You like that? All right, I'll do that in 1 second. Also, hey, you know who called us the other day asking for a copy of the JFK Jr. interview?
Who?
Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Really?
Yeah, the real one. At first we thought it was fake because the guy had a real fake-sounding Boston accent. But we asked him for his phone number. And then he gave it to us, and then we called over to JFK Jr.'s office to find out if it really was legitimately Bobby Kennedy Jr. He goes, oh, yeah, that's my cousin.
I was so close to hanging up on him. It was the worst Boston accent I've ever heard, like an over-the-top imitation.
Yeah, we want a tape of JFK Jr. on the show.
Himself?
Yeah. Yeah. What is he? Is he like in the office?
He's a congressman, isn't he? Or something.
Yeah, I'm a congressman just like my family before me. Yeah, I play. Yeah, send him it.
Oh, it's okay?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Don't.
Did you give John F. Kennedy Jr. a copy?
You didn't ask for one.
Yeah, Bobby wanted one.
I was just wondering if he had a copy. I said, doubt himself. Yeah.
Bobby Jr. Does he look like his dad or his mom?
I think it's his dad.
His dad?
Well, he looks like a little bit of a mixture, but you can see a lot of Kennedy in him.
I was really hung up on his dad. I thought his dad was like the happening Kennedy, even more so than John Kennedy, because like he was the guy who was the attorney general and actually went after Jimmy Hoffa and stuff, and I believe gave his life pretty much because of the mob. I don't know that Sirhan was connected to the mob or anything. I don't know. I just think there was something weird going on there. Not a conspiracy. I'm not a conspiracy
Are
guy.
you sure?
I don't know.
You're leaning that way.
I don't know. Well, let's trade him. Tell him to give us some cool Kennedy junk, and we'll give him a tape.
Give you money. What do you do?
I don't know if those kids got any money. There was 20 of them.
Yeah, how much is the original fortune?
The original fortune was quite a bit.
But do you know, though, the original fortune, you were absolutely right, was quite a bit because this guy was a bootlegger, Joseph Sr. He was a criminal is what he was. Then he got into legitimate business.
It's funny because they said he made his initial fortune in the stock market.
Right.
Doing, like, insider trading, which was not illegal at the time.
Oh, I see. That was cool.
The kind of thing where once they found out he could do it, they said, that's not fair.
Yeah, he's breaking laws. So,
and then he got into the bootleg thing after they closed that door.
I see. Yeah. But the original fortune was huge. But they say that all of the Kennedys, since this guy, are really unable to generate income. The only Kennedy who has generated any kind of income is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Well, they weren't encouraged to generate income.
No.
They were supposed to be public servants because they were given so much.
Yeah, you think somebody would have been productive.
But you know what? They breeded themselves out of a fortune.
Yeah. They have.
They have so many
kids.
Children.
Well, there's there's 7 brothers and sisters.
Isn't it amazing how nobody knows how to do anything? And now Junior's got this magazine, and you know it's going to fold.
But why would they? Why would they know how to do anything? No one ever told them to go learn how to do something.
That's what you see. I believe people who have money And I'm not even like Kennedy kind of money, but even if somebody has like, I don't
Your kind of money.
No, not my kind of money. I don't have the big kind of money we're talking about.
But you have enough to take care of your family.
Well,
and to set them up very well.
It's funny. This came up in the production meeting at the movie theater. They go, "How come you were driving a Valiant? You were at NBC." Robin,
that was then.
Yeah, would you explain to people that like we had zero money?
We were taking the subway. It was a good day when we drove the Valiant and we couldn't afford parking.
Yeah, that was the thing. I would pile everyone in my Valiant, me, Robin, and Fred, and we were totally miserable. I mean, we had no money and we were famous.
We used to sit there with our keys stuck between our fingers on the subway as weapons.
It's radio. Yeah, remember that? And Fred had his big bag that he would hit people over the head with.
Big, heavy thing, yeah.
Fred was my bodyguard.
You were on afternoons at NBC.
Taking the subway.
50,000 watt channel station, right? Isn't the minimum...
No, here's what happened. I try to explain this to people. In fact, my mom really understands this. We were talking about the other night. I'll get to Corky in a second. But
he's sitting in jail.
Yeah, right. What do we need him there?
Going?
So anyway, I was explaining this to my mom. When I was in Hartford, okay, I was making $12,000 a year.
Right.
Not only was I making $12,000 a year, but what you have to do is move each time. And I was moving every year of my life, sometimes under a year. So not only would you have $12,000 a year, you wouldn't have any money, and you had to keep putting down payments on apartments. I had to move myself. I had to pay for moves, which were like $2,000.
Nobody moved.
Nobody moved. The companies wouldn't move you. Then I finally started to make some money in Detroit. They were paying me $28,000 a year, and I got them to go up to $30,000.
This is in 1978?
No, this is in 1980.
28 grand.
1980. I'm making $28,000. Now, you say, wow, you're making $28,000. When you say someone's making $28,000, you assume, well, oh, yeah, they're making. You don't get $28,000 when you walk in the door. You start to earn a living. So for the first time in my life, I'm earning a living. I'm there under 9 months. They fire me. All right? So I hadn't collected any kind of money. I had to buy a car. The car was full. I had to get a second car. And I bought an X car. I didn't know about financing. I don't think I could have gotten it. I had saved $8,000 from being in Detroit. I took all $8,000, handed it to a car dealer, and bought the X car, which was a bomb.
Oh, my God.
I didn't know. I just didn't know what I was doing.
So you paid cash for a car?
I paid cash for a car.
And left yourself nothing?
And left myself bankrupt.
And now you're out of a job.
And now I'm out of a job. Then I call up the guy in Washington. He doesn't want to pay me any money. He wants to pay me $40,000 a year. I get there. I got to get an apartment in Bethesda, Maryland.
How do you get there with nothing? Did you have to borrow money from your parents?
No, I just had I had like a couple of paychecks.
As a matter of fact, I know, he was staying with friends. Friends put him up so he could have a chance to find an apartment.
I mean, I didn't have an apartment. And no one was putting me up. And then I had to pay for a move, whatever furniture I had accumulated.
From Detroit to Washington, which is a lot of money.
So finally, I get to Washington, I'm making $40,000. Ask Robin. And you don't get handed $40,000, as you know.
$40,000 divided by 52.
Right.
With 60% taken out.
And I got rent. I got to pay cash for a move. I got to pay cash for everything. And then all of a sudden, I still don't have any bankable money. Then I get the job with NBC. All right? The job with NBC, I don't even remember what that first contract paid us. But it wasn't that much more than what we were making in Washington, was it?
I mean, if you don't mind me asking, did you make over $150,000?
No.
I was going to say, absolutely not. The three of us didn't make over $150,000.
No, you're hallucinating. I think that me, Fred, and Robin combined. So you're saying that, you got all this money. I don't have big money. People who have big money, but you have to earn for quite a few years to make big money.
Sitting around earning more.
Yeah. And then when I started getting famous in New York, I finally put together down payment because now I'm making some money at NBC, right? What I consider, at least I got a steady job.
Right.
I go to buy a house because I figure that's a good investment. All right. I save up as much cash as I can for a down payment. I put it down on a house. I get fired. Okay?
Well, you didn't get fired in the first house. You were moving to the second house.
Well, what happened was actually, no, I got fired in the first house.
You did?
I got fired in the first house.
No, you were moving to the second house.
I was thinking about it, right.
You already had it.
Yeah.
You were moving.
So now I have a second house. My first house I bought and put up all my cash for.
Mm-hmm.
I realized I made a terrible mistake buying my first house because I was famous and people were driving up my lawn.
You were right on the street.
I was on the street. I wanted to live just like on a block, like everyone else, and raise my kid, so they'd have friends.
You take 1, 2, 3 steps, you're in your house.
Yeah, I couldn't buy any estate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then all of a sudden I'm like, well, oh man, now I got to move into this other house. I'm fired. I got to pay for all this crap, and So this is, now you're already talking 85, 86. I still don't have any considerable money.
Yeah, 85 was when we moved. We got fired.
So this whole glamorous notion is absurd. And then people read like the gross on the pay-per-view special. Go, wow, made $40 million in one night. I didn't see any of that.
But my point is that you would leave a considerable sum if you died tomorrow.
I could leave. So let's say you take a guy who's got considerable money. I mean, but real considerable money, okay? But not Kennedy kind of money. That's silly money. I believe at an early age, they should sit down with their kids and make a game out of it. And say...
What's the game?
Finance game. Say to them, number one in life, let's say you're going to get some money when Papa dies. You're going to piss it away? That's what Jackie O was worried about with those two kids. That's why she didn't leave them a dime. That's why they're selling off everything. She didn't leave those kids a dime. It's in the newspaper today. Jackie O, no, she gives it to John Kennedy Jr. Those bimbos, you're going to marry them? They're going to run off with the money.
But I got to figure from her standpoint, she worked hard for that money.
On her back.
She had to sleep with Aristotle Onassis. Okay?
She deserved it.
That is not an easy thing to do.
He's no Charlie Sheen.
A little Greek troll.
Yeah. She spread him good. She sold out.
So she did not want to see that just thrown away.
You bet. So anyway, like you should sit down with your kid at an early age and say, okay, I'm going to give you a couple of bucks. Give you $500, $1,000, whatever it is.
Teach him how to manage money?
Teach him at least some responsibility for money. These kids don't know any responsibility for money. They grew up rich.
So what do you do if you give your kid $1,000 and,
all right,
and they blow it?
Are you doing that?
Say they blow it.
I don't know. I'm not giving my kid $1,000. My kid don't even get an allowance. I got those kids trained.
See, they won't know anything about money either.
Yeah, well, believe me, by the time I'm dead, they're not going to have anything anyway. You think I'm going to sit there and...
But if your kid comes and you give him $1,000 and they lose it, what are you going to do if they say, Dad, I need to learn more? I mean, that's it? That 1,000 is it?
No, of course not. What
you
don't
try and do... You don't give them carte blanche.
Yeah, you sit there and you work with them.
Let them see how you make it into more.
If I had time to be a real parent, I'd be doing these kind of things.
Because actually, that is what people advise, that you start your child off with an allowance.
Sure.
You also start them off with a savings account.
Teach them something.
You teach them how to make investments.
Because kids aren't responsible with money. I'm talking about 20-year-olds who get, then they get some money.
How did you think of saving?
But saving? Still don't think about it. All right, listen. Here's Corky. Here's a guy with bigger problems than the Kennedys. Corkula.
Hello.
All right, now Corky, for those of you who don't know who Corky is, Corky was married to
Steven.
Corky was married to Miss Howard Stern, 1994.
I think he still is.
Yeah, he is actually technically still her husband. But that's soon to change, I think. Miss Howard Stern, 1994, was crowned 2 years ago, New Year's Eve, when we held the pageant. Since then, his life has been a wreck.
It seems that we inherited him from the contest, lost her.
Yeah, we lost me. She won't call in, but he will.
Hey, I never blamed you for it.
No, I didn't say blame me.
No, yesterday you were saying that I had blamed you for...
I'm just kidding.
I was just upset what you wrote in your book about me.
Well, I was accurate.
How can it be accurate? I mean...
It was totally accurate.
Howard, I was pulling away from your studio there, and Ronnie, the limo driver, cut me off.
Wrong.
What do you mean wrong?
Wrong. You were cutting everyone off.
Halfway to Albany, you were still doing it.
Tom Chiasano was in that line of cars following the tour bus.
I'm talking about what started the whole thing was Ronnie the limo driver.
Doesn't matter what started it. You did Albany.
You're a hothead.
Albany.
You're a hothead. Admit it.
I'm not a hothead.
All right, listen to me.
He can't see himself.
So anyway, since then, his wife is trying to divorce him. She moved out of the house. He's been locked up in jail a couple of times.
She didn't just move out of the house. She ran off with her ex-boyfriend and took my 4-year-old daughter and moved herself and him into some guy's basement.
So she's been locking you up in jail regularly.
Regularly.
And
I was such a good husband to her. I mean, how could she lock me up in jail and tell me to go on with my life?
Well, because...
You weren't a good husband.
Yesterday, if you were a good husband, she'd still be with you.
Howard, play the tapes of when she used to come on the show, the way she used to talk about me.
That's true. That's true, but that's old
What
hat.
happened? How did it change?
I mean, come on.
Something went wrong.
Break. How did it change? She got breast implants, and she thinks she's now an actress going on jobs. You know, the main thing is she leaves my daughter 3-4 times a week with babysitters.
Really?
You know, she thinks
Who would you have her leave him with? Nobody?
With Corky.
With me. I'm her daddy.
Don't you have to work?
Hey, I'm the boss. I have my own schedule. You know, I'd rather spend time with my daughter than have her be left with some babysitter who's probably molesting her.
No, you don't know that. You don't know, but admit you don't know anything like that. See how you say you sound insane now. You don't know anything about the lovely woman or man who is babysitting.
Oh,
you don't know anything, do you? Do you? Admit that. You don't know a thing.
Come on. What do you...
Are you saying you have evidence of this?
When I was married...
Are you saying you have evidence of this?
Babysitter.
Are you saying you have evidence of this?
Of course I have evidence.
You don't have any evidence. You have evidence that your child has been molested?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Really?
You do not.
Well, why isn't somebody being arrested?
I don't know. I guess because her boyfriend is some detective who thinks he's above the law.
So, in other words, you don't have any evidence?
No, I don't have any evidence.
All right, fine.
Yeah, you're just making claims.
Here's Dominic Barbara. He's an attorney. What happened, Dominic? Corky was bad-mouthing me in court?
I was in Brooklyn court with him, and of course I said hello to him. All of a sudden,
he said hello to me?
All of a sudden, he starts screaming and shouting things about you. Then he says, screaming about me. I go over to him, and I say, Corky, what is the matter with you?
Corky.
Calm down. He says I grabbed him and threw him against the wall, which is not what occurred, but I did get on top of him, and I said, stop talking about Howard on me. You're out of your mind.
Oh, my God.
But you know what happened?
What did he say?
Dominic,
oh, it was bizarre.
What did he say?
Well, you ruined his life. You're no good.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. I walked through the hall.
Your wife showed up at my pay-per-view special.
Dominic's the guy who spoke to my wife for a half an hour the day before she left me.
Yeah.
Right.
And then Dominic pushed me up against the wall and said, I'm not Elaine. You want to mess with me? I'm not Elaine. Like he was going to punch me in the face.
Well, the problem is, first of all, two things happened. Number one, your wife came to me, and I suggested that you both go to marital counseling to settle the case.
Yeah, but how was she going to go to marital counseling when she met her 6-foot detective boyfriend?
The case was not economically big enough for me to get involved. But more important, if something happens to you and you flip out, and I've seen it more than once, I've seen it actually in person, and I can see it in your eyes. Do you take something before you go to us? Because you do leave the planet for a period of time.
Listen, if your wife ran off with your 4-year-old daughter behind your back, all right?
Happens to lots of guys.
It happens a lot to guys, but they don't get thrown in jail for it.
No, because they leave their wives and their daughters alone.
And you know what's happened? Some of his family, who are very nice people on Long Island, keep calling me and saying, can I get involved to calm this down? And I keep saying, I'll talk to both sides, but I think someone's got to control him first.
No, you see, you're painting the wrong picture.
But Corky's saying he's in control.
All right?
Corky says he's in control.
I'm the one who just wants to be able to see my daughter. I want my daughter to have a telephone. All right?
But Corky, what do you tell your daughter when you have it? Do you say things like your mother's a whore, your mother's no good?
No, I don't say
What do you think that's going to do to your daughter when she grows up? When she has
what do you think it's going to do to my daughter living in a strange house with some strange man?
But that may be your wife's next husband. You have to accept that.
Come on, my wife's
Think about the scars that are going to carry in your daughter's mind.
You can interview my daughter. The law guardian interviewed my daughter. She is crazy about her daddy. Her daddy has never been bad to her.
I believe that's
her
true.
daddy was never.
So you do say those things, though. Do you say that your wife is a whore?
Whore.
Do you say that to your kid?
Do you know how many times I used her vagina as a urinal?
That's not nice.
That's not nice. Do you say that? Do you say that? Wait a second. Do you say that to your kid?
Absolutely.
No, absolutely.
Do you say to your kid, "Mommy's a whore"? Do you say "Mommy's a whore"?
In front of mommy?
No, that's not true.
Corky.
That's not true.
Well, you don't tell us the absolute truth. I'm convinced of
I'm not telling you the
that.
absolute truth. This girl has been setting me up, locking me up. Her police officer boyfriend stole my car. I mean, I can't get a damn police officer. I mean, where's William Braxton? Out selling uniforms to the transit police? Come on, what the hell's going on? If somebody doesn't get me my goddamn car back. You know?
I
don't have any idea what your life is like.
Man, Corky. Hey, listen.
Listen, I'm on my way right now. I'm going to buy a Bronco.
Are you?
No.
Yeah. See, Corky, you don't...
He has a little bit of a sense of humor.
He is
but
funny, but...
I know that Dominic is onto something here. He does badmouth the girl's mother in front of her. I'm sure of it.
No, you don't know that for a fact, Robin.
I know.
Let me tell you what happened. One time she kept the kid from me for 3 months.
Right.
And then she called me on the phone and started saying all kinds of absurd things to me, and I went off on her. I had no idea the baby was on the phone. Elaine was on the phone. She sets me up. The day I got locked up, she called me Friday night. She spoke to me for a half an hour.
Where are you now?
Let the baby sleep over. I'm going to let the baby sleep over. That was Friday.
Where are you now? Are you in jail?
No, I got out of jail at 1 o'clock in the morning.
What was your bail?
Thanks to the best lawyer in all of New York. His name is Paul Shemin. And if anybody needs him, he's 1-212-587-0454.
Why are you doing plugs?
He stood all night with me in jail, all right? He's the best lawyer that ever lived.
Did you get sex in jail?
Oh. Sex in jail. I didn't get food in jail. I didn't even get water in jail.
Really?
You know, the bottom line is you're going on getting arrested and arrested and arrested. You're going to jail. You're going to courts. You're not making a living, and life goes on. And your wife's got someone. She's hopefully happy, and you're not seeing your daughter. So it doesn't look like you're winning so far.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But how could they keep locking me up?
You keep violating
why don't they show some compassion? I was never bad to Elaine. I never hit Elaine. I never did anything bad to her.
I'm going to get off.
How could she keep locking me up?
I'm just going to tell you one thing. Orders of protection in New York City right now are no joke.
Listen,
Any father who violates
Dominic,
it, one mother is going to get arrested in 1 minute.
Protection. I okayed her to have an order of protection because I figured, what does she need an order of protection for? I said, I never hit her. Let her have the protection, and she gave me the visitation.
But you got to stop saying the words.
What?
You've got to stop talking to your daughter. Think about when your daughter grows up. Remember, your daughter someday is going to be a young girl, a young woman going out.
January 17th, I spent almost $8,000
That's not the issue. That's money.
Elaine doesn't even dress the kid or feed the kid properly.
Someday your daughter's going to have to meet a man, and she's going to remember the man who told her little things when she was little. You know what? It's a blink away.
You want to know something? A blink away, when my daughter grows up, she's going to see from the tapes and everything else what a piece of garbage with no character her mother is.
You hear that? That's the case. Goodbye. That's it. Bye-bye.
All right.
Well, it's the truth.
See, what did I tell you?
I mean, and you want to know the funniest thing? Dominic gets on the phone right now, and everything he said was a lie. He's trying to tell me that I badmouthed Howard in court. I didn't even mention Howard in court.
All right, listen to me, Corky. You're out of jail, right?
Yeah.
All right, you got to find a way to calm this situation down.
Yeah, but now she's keeping my kid from me.
You just need a girlfriend. You won't be worried about no kid.
I think you ought to leave town.
Let me tell you something. A real man doesn't sit there.
Jail party at school.
Yeah, a real man doesn't sit there and worry about being with his kid. If you get a couple of girls working with you, you don't all of a sudden.
Well, it's not that. Every 2 seconds they put me in jail. You know how that drives me nuts?
Woman belongs with her daughter. You're just peripheral. Do you understand what I said?
Something. If you were out having a good time.
Yeah. Get lost in your work.
Wouldn't even be bothered with you.
Yeah.
Howard, she did so many terrible things.
Did you show your daughter the New Year's Eve tape yet?
Are you kidding me? I would never show. You want to know something? Her mother showed her 4-year-old daughter the New Year's Eve tape.
Really?
Right? That's the kind of brains that girl comes from. All right? That's the brains. You know.
I hear.
For her first anniversary, I think her mother got her a pair of channel locks. You know.
What?
To steal hubcaps. I'm telling you, these people are the lowest piece of garbage in the world. Nobody locks up their husband. All right.
Right.
Especially somebody that was so good to her.
A great guy like you.
Everything for her that she ever wanted.
All right, listen to me, Corky. Keep me posted. Let me find out what happens.
What happens now is she tried to up the charges after she locked me up yesterday.
What were the new charges?
Sexual something. I don't know. Some sexual charges she tried to put on me.
Sexual charges?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, this girl is nuts, you know?
Well, that's your side of the story.
It's not much. Howard, I don't lie.
Corky, listen, I'm just making it clear that that's your side of the story.
I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I wouldn't even be talking to you, all right, if it wasn't the truth.
I hear you. All right, Corky. Now, come on, go back to work. Get on with your life.
Yeah, get busy with yourself.
Right. And see your daughter and have a good time with her, and that's it. And forget about Elaine.
All right, I'd like to plug Paul again.
Go ahead.
Paul Shemin.
Sounds like Corky's low on cash and has to get a plug in for his life.
Cash. I'm broke, Howard.
Are you really?
You know, I'm going to have to go to court 16 times for this case.
You wouldn't need to if you just would behave yourself.
I want to behave myself.
Just go to work.
Locking me up.
Go to work.
Go to work. Who's going to get me my car back that the police officer stole from my house?
Oh, I can't tell you that.
I know. Where's the police commissioner? Isn't he listening?
Unanswerable questions.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it.
Come on.
I'd like to see you both happy. You're nice people.
Listen.
All right?
His name is Paul Shemin, and you can reach him at 1-212-587-0454.
Didn't you own a huge scrap metal business or something?
Yeah, Maverick Metal.
What happened?
If you want your scrap metal customly picked up and delivered, it's 531-0037. That's 718.
You're still doing that?
You're still doing that?
Yeah, I'm still doing that. I've been doing that for 30 years, Howard.
All right.
And
all right, Corky. Best of luck.
All right. And listen, you know, you really shouldn't have wrote that in your book about me.
Oh, you're crazy.
You know,
you were driving like a lunatic.
What does driving have to do with you writing that it was no wonder she left me? I mean, where did that come from?
It is no wonder.
What?
You were behaving like crazy that day.
Howard, the day she won, when we were in your office, you said, don't let her go anywhere without you.
Right.
You said, stick with us.
Right.
You started this, Howard.
I was joking. I didn't realize you'd take me literally.
You told me that.
All right.
All right.
Corky, you got to let some things go, though.
Yeah, stop breaking my balls.
Dwelling on the past.
You know what I'm saying? I got nothing to do with it.
All right.
I mean, you came on the show. What do you want from me?
All right.
I didn't know you had given him that advice.
Oh, everyone gave him that advice. We said she's going to leave you. Didn't you, Jackie? You said lock her up.
We all looked at Howard, this girl told me every
We looked at her, we looked at him, we said lock her up.
Don't let her meet anybody else.
Right.
Anyway, what are you going to do? So no coming out of jail party at Scores?
No.
No.
I'm not going to Scores.
You're not going,
Not for a while. Lonnie was starting to get sick of me. I got to go.
All right, ciao.
Bye-bye. Ciao. I like that. That's nice. Nice touch. I got to take a break. We're going to do the news next, Robin. There's your Corky update. That's what you wanted.
I always like to know.
I love that guy.
Never gets old.
Never gets old. I love to hear what's going on. Corky update. It's a regular feature in the show. We'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with The Howard Stern Show. Here's Howard.
What's he say, Paul? What? Paul. Like shooting skeet. You ever done that, shoot skeet?
Never shot anything.
Growing up on Long Island, you don't get to shoot skeet. Well, I was driving by some country club the other day. Some guys were shooting skeet. They're like little plates they eject into the air.
Or ducks or whatever.
Little coasters.
Yeah, they look like little flying saucers.
Yeah, made of clay.
Clay
pigeons.
Clay pigeons. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I knew ducks didn't sound right.
Yeah, no, it was some kind of bird.
Right. Clay pigeon. They shoot at those things. I'd like to do that. I'd like to shoot something out of the sky.
Could try it once.
Yeah, right?
Well, why don't you go out there? You guys renting, however they do it. Do you have to get invited to a country
They
club?
use shotguns, right?
Why don't we just go somewhere like in the woods and let Fred throw some plates up in the air?
Shoot it.
Why do we? Because we don't belong to any country club.
Don't you have to? I thought it had
There has to be some kind of thing that flings it up in the air.
Trajectory, whatever that is.
Well, Fred could do that. No, Fred's got a really good throwing arm. He really does.
Pull, Fred.
Pull. If I see this item one more place, I'm gonna call up David Permit and whack him in his head.
What is this?
Actually, he looks like he could beat me up, so I won't whack him in his head, but I'd yell at him.
Well, if he doesn't know you're coming for him.
Right. Yeah, I could sneak up on him. Seems controversial radio star and best-selling author Howard Stern is trying his hand at the silver screen. America's most famous loudmouth has a cameo in National Lampoon's The Love Boat, in which he cruises by in the ship called the Hate Boat.
This
again
happened a year ago.
I know, because they planted that. David planted it. I know David, and I like him and everything, but then I don't like him because he does stuff like this to me.
But I thought that had died. I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen anything about it.
Well, he wrote me a letter of apology and said no way did it come from him, but. Because he asked me to be in it, but I said, I'm not interested. I'm doing my own movie. Why would I want to be in the Love Boat movie?
You think it's like all those showbiz denials?
Yeah. Yo, you think I'm really going to be in it, huh? Yeah, hey, it sounds like a pretty...
No, I meant that David wrote you and said he didn't leak the story.
Come on. We do it all the time here on this show. We deny. He's a pretty nice guy and everything, and I'm all for helping him out, but enough's enough. I'm not being in any Love Boat movie. What do I look like, Bob Goldthwait? Huh? We were just in the bathroom looking over my teeth, deciding whether or not I should put some chemicals on them and dye them white for the movie.
Who was looking?
Me, Ralph, and Baba Booey. Because Ralph went over to Dr. Kaufman, my dentist. Yeah. I sent him over there it's almost 2 years now, and they have done a remarkable job on Ralph's mouth. They really have.
Such as it is.
Yeah. I mean, even Gary was looking at it moaning, wow, I should have gone to that guy. Because Ralph had a real bad situation. He had blackened gums and all kinds of stuff. And Yeah, he did a great job.
It is really amazing because you forget when you look at Ralph. First of all his teeth are even.
Yeah.
And that scary black thing that used to go around his teeth
was a wooden tooth.
Flop up.
It looked like a petrified tooth with a big black gum.
What was
it? It looked like he had an outline around his tooth.
I don't know what it was, but Dr. Kaufman took it on and did a great job with them. And he's been trying to get me to dye my teeth. They do a bleach?
I would try it.
I'm gonna do it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, why not?
Don't get them too white.
Nah, yeah, right, because then they look fake.
Yeah.
I just want to whiten up these over here. See these? Because they're kind of yellowish.
But I often see people go to that extreme white, and it looks fake.
Yeah, you got great teeth. God, look at that.
My teeth aren't all that white.
Really? Let me see. Like that.
They look that way because of the lipstick. Yes, I'm telling you the truth.
You could put a pint of lipstick on Baba Booey.
And his teeth ain't
gonna look white.
I said to Howard, somebody was saying, well, do you really want to put bleach in your mouth? And I said, I'm like one of those girls with breast implants. I don't care if it kills me. I want white teeth.
Right. I think I'm the same way.
I would do anything.
You did the bleach, right?
I did the bleach, and it was amazing. I mean, I actually get compliments on my teeth now. Like, people who don't know me and, like,
hey, you got nice teeth.
Before, you have a really nice smile.
Right.
How long does it take to get...
Well, excuse me, Rob. We have to be perfect like you with your fake hair. But anyway,
is your hair fake?
I have a tooth fetish. I'm sorry. His teeth aren't perfect. They're better than the ones he had, but they aren't perfect.
They're 100 times better.
100 times better.
But, Ralph called my machine last night. My wife goes, why does Ralph do that? And I go, no, it's a speech impediment. She thinks Ralph's doing a goof.
Oh.
I was doing a goof. When I call you, I goof around.
All right.
But how long does it take to get, like...
Ralph has the nicest teeth I ever came across. All right, dude, I don't want to get into a long tooth discussion. I was just thinking.
Is Gary going to go to him now?
Gary's one of those guys that refuses to go to my dentist. You got to stick to his guy.
I like my guy.
Yeah, good.
No, I could just try this process.
What about having nice teeth?
You can't.
Not interested.
You can't bleach fake teeth, can you?
Sure you can.
Why not?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
You can't?
No, works on the enamel, doesn't it?
I did this on my teeth before. Like these we bleached. And
you're saying Baba Booey can't take his choppers?
First of all, none of those teeth in your mouth are fake?
The one on the left is.
This is fake, and this is a laminate.
Right.
Yeah,
and they're the same color.
Yeah, but he's saying that his other teeth.
Bleach the rest of these first.
So this is it? I'm stuck at this level?
I don't know. I don't know that he's right.
You should have just got whiter ones.
What are you listening to Ralph
get
for?
whiter caps.
Yeah.
But then don't. That draws more attention to those tombstones in your mouth.
I have 4 teeth up front that are fake, right? Then I got the rest of these yellow things going around the back. Doesn't it look odd, 4 chiclets?
But they could bleach all of those and match your new teeth to the
bleach the yellow.
Still going to look like a beaver. You're a tough case. Go ahead.
Well, if this guy's such a genius.
Dr. Kaufman is a genius, but I don't know.
Might be beyond his realm.
He keeps an office in the city?
Yeah. Fred goes there.
Let me ask you something, honestly. Do you think that this one matches this one? Because I don't know if I'm getting obsessive about it. Or
no, you look good, man. Don't get obsessive. Trust me. Why didn't you worry about when you had a peg in your mouth?
Because I'm paying all this money. Now I care,
Right.
It makes a big difference.
His gums are pink.
Yeah, they're much better. Well, I taught him how to brush his teeth. So did Dr. Kaufman.
I did that massage thing that you showed me.
What do you want, John?
Oh, you're talking about teeth, but I just wanted, if you want to go to breath real quick.
Yeah.
How you saying Gary's breath was smelling really bad?
Yeah.
Well, Kathy was just telling me she could barely talk to him yesterday because it was so bad.
Oh.
But you got to smell his phone now.
Let me smell it.
It's really bad. I know it's an old bit, but.
Let me smell it. Right there.
Never gets old.
Yeah. Poor Gary. Ooh. Ooh.
Did it melt at all?
Oh. Boo.
Can I have a whiff?
You ain't going to smell it.
Of course not.
You probably like it.
Come on, guys. No difference.
Oh,
He never
man.
smells it.
I really don't smell it.
Oh, come on.
Well, give it to Jackie so he can do his bad acting.
Right in there, Jack.
Jackie can do that acting that made him a star in Ghoul School.
All right, very good. Kathy said, too, she couldn't take it near Gary yesterday, right? I wasn't the only one.
It's every once in a while with Gary. Like yesterday morning, it was...
He had a rough day yesterday. A lot of tension at home?
No.
All right. All right, come on, I got to do the news. I don't want to talk about your teeth.
I don't even know how teeth came up.
Just talking about, we were talking in the bathroom.
Oh, the
Kath?
bleaching of your teeth.
Kathy wants to.
There's a few times that Gary's breath smells, and, he's like, when you tell him, he gets really upset, so I just don't tell him.
Right.
See, that's not true at all because Ralph, actually, Gorilla mentioned something to me on the morning of the birthday show. And I took a mint, and then Ralph mentioned something to me last week.
I took a mint.
But it doesn't tell you. You go, ooh, no, my breath doesn't smell, you know, and so I try not to tell you anymore.
They should have like a little pin that they wear on the days that it's...
But if I get upset, then how come it didn't upset me when those guys told me?
I don't know.
How could you stand here?
Well, today it doesn't smell that bad. Let me tell you. You're not talking.
I'm not.
Yesterday, you came in and we were talking. We were alone for a moment, and we were about, 3 feet away. I had to back up 2 feet because it was that bad.
I did too.
Something.
I had the same experience over at HBO. We were down at the HBO studios doing some stuff.
I don't know what it was. I mean, I ate something at the HBO studios.
Yeah, but you were really reeky.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll go get some breath ashore.
And James does smell.
He does?
Yeah. He put his coat on top of my coat yesterday.
Yeah.
I had to leave my coat in the hallway of my apartment building last night. I didn't wear it home.
You froze rather than wear
I
it.
feel bad. The guy's got some kind of chemical problem or whatever.
I don't know,
but,
man.
you know.
I don't smell them, honest to God. Just don't. All right, thank you. Everybody off mic.
There really is something going on, Howard. I beg of you to just... I don't know how to show it to you.
I can't go around sniffing the guy.
Yeah, I try to get close and you know, but you don't want to take a deep breath around him because he'll know what you're doing.
Right on. All right, thank you. Yeah, I mean, you know. What is it?
Well, I got to sit next to him all day, and there is some type of odor. It's not...
Oh, stop it already. I don't smell it, then therefore it doesn't exist. Goodbye.
Okay.
All right. Come back there. Where's my bidet? All right.
It's cooking in Robin's microwave.
There's this whole article about this, these two dudes down in Virginia who own some kind of supermarket, and they started writing letters to all our sponsors telling them that they shouldn't advertise on our show because they're in the Richmond area where they'll be corrupting young children.
Right.
Of course, they just did a breakout of the ratings, and we are doing phenomenally down there, but there's absolutely 0 teenagers listening. 0. Not 1, 0. So, but I don't know, man. It's kind of weird. It's these guys, they own a supermarket or something. Here, tell me what you think of this. James and Robert Ukrop, the community-minded grocers, who often work to bring new business and events into the area, have turned their efforts to driving out a daily visitor. Shock Jock Howard Stern. So 2 grocers now know what's good for Virginia. So how about I start encouraging my listeners not to go to their store? Is that okay, since they're encouraging my advertisers not to...
Not to patronize the station?
You think that'd be fair?
Sure, turnabout is fair play.
Since we now have the #1 radio program in Richmond, I've got some friends down there.
Absolutely. I don't see that they would object to that.
They say Stern is sullying Richmond's quality of life. Well, how do they know? How did 2 grocers tap into so much knowledge? The greater Richmond area should not be exposed to the racist, sexist, filth, and obscenity that are the standard fare of the Howard Stern Show. Also, I guess they decided.
And how much did they listen before they came to this conclusion?
Yeah. Like, what is their credential as grocers to decide for the entire Richmond area who should get this program and who shouldn't?
Did they immediately turn bad after listening?
Yeah. Why don't you leave it up to people to decide? Or maybe we should leave the whole world up to grocers. Guys who stock shelves for a living. Look at these 2 guys. They're probably only about 40 years old, but they look like they're 60. Look at them. They're like little junior businessmen. And they're going to get involved in the community. So they wrote these letters to everyone, and now I can't tell too much from this article, but it seems like now they're backpedaling.
Yeah,
and
that's
saying,
what I've heard.
It says, particularly disturbing, the letter writers say, is that WVGO broadcasts the Howard Stern Show during a time of day when children of all ages can be exposed to this vulgarity. So what time of day is it that we can broadcast?
I mean, it seems to me that children are around 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
And they could possibly listen at any time during that time.
Yeah. And we have made the claim that 6 to 10 in the morning is probably the only time families, even latchkey families, are with their kids. WVGO General Manager John Crowley, that's our guy, he declined to comment on the letter, which was sent to several hundred area businesses. And he declined to comment whether or not their letter had any effect, which leads me to believe it might have. You know what I mean? The communication was intended to be... Listen to this. Paige Bauder, Director of Community Development for Ukrop's Supermarkets Incorporated. Ukrop. Wonder what that background is. Ukrop. Sounds like Ukrainian. Ukrop's Supermarkets, Inc. said, the communication was intended to be personal and private. Personal and private? You put on your business letterhead a letter to other businessmen, and you consider that personal and private? Let me tell you something. For those of you who live in Virginia, particularly in the Richmond area, who enjoy our show, are proud of our show, and maybe even hate the show, but you're a fan of free speech.
But you think you have the good sense to know what to do about it.
Don't listen to the Ukrop brothers. Forget them. Maybe there's other places to shop. Listen, I can't tell you where to shop. And I don't even feel comfortable telling you not to shop somewhere. I'm not going to sit there and tell you where to shop and where to spend your dollars. But if somebody is trying to get your radio program out of your radio dial, you tell me where you want to spend your dollars. You tell me. You tell me. You going to let the Ukrop boys run things? You going to let people tell you that I'm doing something wrong when you don't believe I'm doing something? What am I doing wrong? What did I do? Ukrop is not going to dictate what you listen to. I don't know what the supermarket situation is down in Richmond. For all I know, maybe the Ukrop boys are the only ones who are the ones that, you know... Ukrop, excuse me. I don't mean to be demeaning, because I'm above that kind of thing. But who are these guys? Why do they decide for you?
No.
What? You know what it is? It's just a public relations ploy. It's just that backfired in their face, hopefully. Just a way of them, coming off like two good Christians. We're going to protect our community. We're going to save our children. They're not interested in saving anybody's children. They don't give a rat's ass about your children. They care about your children. Next time your kid's hungry, why don't they feed them for free?
Yeah, just take them in and say, Mr. Ukrop, my child is hungry.
Yeah.
I don't have any food.
Next time you pull something off the shelves there and don't pay for it because maybe you're starving, you see what the Ukrop boys do to you if they're worried about your kid. Maybe I'll start finding out stuff about these two guys. We'll find out how upstanding they are. I'd like to know everything. They better have a perfect, squeaky clean morality record. There have been people in the past who have gone after me that don't have a perfect record. And then they sort of go away. But, you're going to question my morality or the morality of my listeners. You better damn well be squeaky clean yourself. Better not be any cheating going on. Better not be anything going on. Because, dudes, you took a tiger on by its tail. Trust me. I'm not going to sit back and take this crap. I don't know who you think you're dealing with. I'm willing to take on two grocers. I'm not going to give up without a fight. If I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down fighting. If you're sitting and sending out letters about me and, doing your whole goddamn little public relations thing here, why don't you worry about stocking your shelves and bringing down your prices? Why don't you worry about that? We worried about
products that are healthy.
Here's a guy in business, and I'm in business. But they're perfectly willing to target my business as bad business. They're going to sit and tell a guy how to do business. The Ukrop boys. Out of all the problems in the Richmond area, they're going to focus in on the radio. Because they've decided that kids shouldn't hear this. First of all, they don't even know whether kids are listening. And who asked them to parent? Who are the Ukrops? Who are they? Who are these guys? I'm going to find out who they are. Trust me. I encourage anybody in the Richmond area to tell me about these guys and educate me. Every checkout girl better not have hickeys over there. And there better never be any history of sexual harassment or anything. You better be squeaky ass clean, brother. Be squeaky clean. Because I'm patrolling your business now like you're patrolling mine. That's all. I'm putting you on notice. I'm patrolling you. As long as you're patrolling me, I'm going to patrol you. I just want to make sure that when fellow businessmen, because I'm a businessman too, granted, a psychotic businessman, but a businessman nevertheless. That store better be cockroach, mouse-free, everything. Trust me, it better be. You got to be squeaky clean. There better not be one goddamn rat hair in those hot dogs. Trust me on that, pal.
They're sure about every product on those shelves.
You better worry about your store and stop worrying about me. The grocers are worried about me. They got a business. I'm not worrying about their business. They're worrying about my business. You crop boys. I'm ruining Richmond. There are some people who believe I might be helping Richmond. I'm offering an entertaining show so that when they're getting ready for work in the morning, I give them something to laugh at or be entertained by. What are you doing for them? I'm giving it to them for free. What are you doing? I ain't charging them for it. Yeah, we're charging the station for it. I'm not charging my listeners for it. What are you doing for free, you crop boys? What are you doing? What's going on? I love it. One of our listeners wrote a letter, Robin.
To the grocers? Or the newspaper?
Dear Messrs. U-Crop. Messrs. I think that's Misters, but you should say Messrs.
Well, that's how you abbreviate.
I read in today's Richmond Times-Dispatch that you're trying to convince businesses not to advertise on WVGO during the Howard Stern Show. Because of this, I will no longer patronize your stores. For the record, sirs, I'm a conservative Republican who happens to believe in the power of the free market and the right of Howard Stern to talk to me and for me to listen and laugh. I've become so tired and weary of people who think they know what's best for individuals in the community. Quite frankly, you have no idea what's best for me. And then you take the moral high road by claiming children are at risk. They're at risk of turning the dial and listening to Howard Stern's program. I guess by doing this for children, you think you render your critics helpless. Well, not this one. This is a parental problem, sir. It's not a WVGO Howard Stern problem. You know, what goes around comes around. What if some know-nothing group began to question U-Crop's contribution to the demise of the wider community by looking at some of the products it sold? Let's take bananas from Honduras. Are the field workers in Honduras receiving union wages and medical benefits? No. Then you contribute to the misery and injustice grapes from Chile? Are the owners of the vineyards political allies of the former repressive Chilean regime? Perhaps. Then you're guilty by association. Vio? Those poor little calves must endure so much pain and misery. How about if we boycott U-Crops? Cigarettes? You sell those, U-Crop boys? You worried about kids? Do you sell cigarettes? Someone tell me at U-Crops if they sell cigarettes. Do they sell cigarettes? Weird for me when you go to that store?
Yes, I do.
Do they sell cigarettes?
Yes, they do.
Oh, they do. I thought the U-Crop boys are worried about little kids.
They don't sell alcohol, though.
Oh, they don't.
And they're not open on Sunday.
Oh, really?
No. Well, that's very nice.
That's good.
You need something on Sunday, you can't get it.
Let me ask you something. When someone smokes, does it kill them? Does it sometimes kill them and cause cancer?
Yeah.
So then they would be baby killers, wouldn't they?
Right.
Oh, they don't see that. They're the morality leaders in the community, the U-Crops.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
I haven't given any kids a cigarette. I haven't sold their parents a cigarette. I have never done that. How come the U-Crops know so much? Oh, that's right. They hang signs in their stores that encourage people to go to church.
Right.
Is that the extent of their morality? Go to church?
I guess so.
Telling someone to go to church? Why don't you quit selling cigarettes? I'll tell you why you won't quit selling cigarettes. Because it's profits. What if children listen to the Howard Stern Show while puffing on cigarettes their parents bought at U-Crops? By the way, what has done more damage to the quality of life in Richmond and the greater community? Cigarettes sold at U-Crops or the Howard Stern program? If you're honest men, you'd answer cigarettes sold at your All-America I Love the Community stores. Well, imagine that. Cigarettes are making a profit on others' misery and pain. Ever think about it? Each time you sell cigarettes to a tobacco-addicted customer? What is that, like a pusher? But no pressure groups are boycotting your stores, Mr. and Mrs. U-Crop. Most people believe people are wise enough to make the decision for themselves. Yes, I believe the U-Crop should sell cigarettes. I believe people can make the decision themselves as to whether or not people should smoke. You know what I'm saying? You get the point?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Good.
I do.
Fred doesn't.
I listen.
Finally, U-Crops doesn't sell alcohol in any of its stores. I guess cigarettes are a vice you can live with forever, you know?
I guess you make more money off of them.
Yeah.
Well, they can't sell. they could sell beer and wine.
Oh, they do sell beer and wine.
No, I said they could.
Oh, I see.
They could, but they don't.
Right.
So, finally, leave Howard Stern and WVGO and its advertisers and listeners alone and do what you do best. Sell food products.
If this isn't the kind of thing the Richmond market likes, we won't get ratings.
Right.
We don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, they'll tell us to leave.
They're afraid the Richmond market will like us.
Are there other places to shop in Richmond besides U-Crops?
Yeah.
There are?
There are.
Good. I hope somebody shops somewhere else. That's my hope.
Yeah.
I'm not going to even advocate a boycott. I'm not going to. Like they're advocating a boycott of me. But my listeners will know what to do.
I think they will.
Wonder if they sell Twinkies. Those have got to be really good for children since they're so worried about children.
Well, the point is, I don't think they investigate every product they bring into that store.
This guy wrote an eloquent letter. Grapes from Chile. Come on. What are we getting into here?
They just buy produce and products they think will sell, and they go about their business.
Yeah. Just make sure your store's clean, that's all. Because I'm going to be watching you, U-Crops. I will be watching. Thanks for the call.
Thanks.
The Howard Stern Patrol will be out, looking over and making sure that you guys, I love all these guys. They're all going to grandstand. It's so cheap to hang signs and say go to church and hey, send out some letters and say don't advertise on someone's show.
Doesn't feel like you've really done.
Yeah, then those guys go home all proud of themselves. Lip service, that's all it is. It's lip service. Stop selling cigarettes. That's not lip service. That's cutting into the bottom line. Then you're showing me you care about children. Bunch of dicks. Anyway, I won't dwell on that. Let's get to the real news. Maybe that is the real news. I don't know. Think I shut those guys up? What's your guess?
It'll probably give them pause for
thought. Yeah, maybe they ought to examine themselves.
Yeah. Maybe actually go out and do something for somebody.
Yeah, that's all.
Rather than writing letters.
This guy writes for the newspaper down there. Scott?
Yeah, Howard, how are you?
How you doing?
Pretty good, man.
What do you think of what I just said?
Well, I didn't hear a lot of it. I heard about the U-Crop boys trying to take you on, and I'm a little bit puzzled by it. They usually do some pretty good things in the community, but, this is...
Like what? What's a good thing?
Well, they tried to get some Olympic trials type events down.
Yeah, and they get their name associated with the high-profile events, and it helps their business.
That's true.
It's all for the almighty dollar.
It's kind of self-serving, don't you think?
I think that they should let people decide for themselves.
You ever, as someone who is famous, from time to time, several people in the publicity industry have approached me and said, if you attach your name to this charity,
right,
you will get some really good publicity out of it, and you will also get, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Now, that to me is the wrong reason to do charity work.
Right.
If you're doing it, you're sick. And, the U-Crop boys are just, listen, they're in business, and that's good that they're doing nice stuff for the community.
They run a great grocery store, and I think they ought to keep to that.
Right, that's all we're saying.
Let you keep to the radio and let the people of Richmond, because they're grown-ups, decide what they want to listen to.
Yeah,
listen. What you have to do is make sure nothing comes into town so people can't make a show.
Yeah, right.
Robin, that's the whole thing that I'm a little bit concerned about, is that Richmond had a little incident down here about a month ago where the Museum of the Confederacy had a big party, and they said, come in period costume. Well, that was a lot of Confederate uniforms, and I wondered what the African-Americans were supposed to wear in the period costume of 1860.
Slave outfits.
Raggedy slave clothing.
Yeah.
And that makes Richmond sort of look bad in the eyes of the rest of the country. And
sure
have
does.
something like this coming on
and
trying to drive you out of Richmond, and I just don't get it.
I mean, I'm out in a lot of cities across the country, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the thing is that everywhere we've gone, people have made a decision whether to listen. Not everyone's a fan. I recognize. I wish they were. That'd be really good for business.
Right.
But there's enough people who enjoy this program. And let's face it, that kid rap is such a load of crap. That's what the FCC hid behind. There's no kids listening. We even see it in the ratings. And even if they were, where's the parents from 6 to 10 in the morning?
It's simple to keep kids from this show.
Well, people got to take responsibility for their own children is the bottom line on that.
Hey, thanks for the call.
You betcha.
All right, Scott Bates, everyone. Charlottesville Daily Progressive. Or something like that. The hell knows.
Thought we were talking to Richmond.
I don't know. That must be the whole Richmond, Charlottesville, something. I don't know. Where are we going to get our Confederate outfits? Let's do that.
Well, I wouldn't be in the Confederacy, my dear.
No, you're my slave girl. I want to play Confederate soldier coming home to the plantation. That kind of thing.
So the plantation I've burned down?
Yeah. I have to discipline you. You've been a bad girl. Time to breed. Let's take a break. We'll come back and do the news right after this.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. We're back with The Howard Stern Show.
I recognize Leslie West anywhere. Wouldn't you say that was Leslie?
I would say
yes. Is it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Haven't heard from Leslie in a long time. Wonder what he's up to. He found true love and then he disappeared. Guy knows how to rock, though.
I would like to hear from him. He always comes in and tells us such incredible things.
You know who looks like him? The guy from Blues Traveler, John Popper.
Really?
Yeah, they look a little alike. I mean, Leslie's thinner now, but...
In his heyday.
Yeah. I like that guy, John Popper, a lot from Blues Traveler.
Yeah.
I really like that guy. I saw him on MTV. They did a weird thing the other night on MTV. The guy who does MTV News was sitting at the desk, and John Popper was sitting next to him just goofing around about the news and stuff. It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, he was pretty loose. It's kind of funny.
They're headlining something called Horde this summer. What is that?
It's like all these hookers. You just go there, man, and while you're like dancing and stuff to the music, you can do them. Horde. It's really good. I'm going. I'm going there.
But it's called Horde, and the Blues Travelers will be headlining.
Yeah, I don't know what it's all about, but they're going around this year. They're going around and they're carrying on. Hey, I found some guy who skeet shoots. You have any questions?
Well, you ought to ask him where you do that.
Dude, can we just have Fred throw plates into the air and we shoot them?
Yeah, you can. I was thinking about that. I heard you Howard say Fred could throw them in the air. That would be a funny sight.
Yeah.
I guess that's what the original skeet shooters used to have.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have an automatic launcher, and it's spring-loaded, and you can do it whether you pull a string and it launches it. But
so why don't we just get an automatic launcher, go into the woods and shoot some...
And you can say pull to Fred.
Yeah.
Exactly. You can
won't
do
have to
that.
pull the string yourself.
But they have
then me and Jackie can fire, and if you want to join us, fine. I don't know if you're into it or not.
Definitely.
The only skeet shooting I ever did was, remember when Nintendo
the arcade
first came out?
Yeah, you've done Nintendo. Same thing. That Nintendo is fixed. Every time I shoot at the TV, nothing happens.
When I first started this, they have a hand launcher. It's the cheaper version. You just slip the clay pigeon into it and you toss it like a Frisbee.
I heard it's not that hard to hit the thing.
No, it isn't at all.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
You know how you get those air rifles at the amusement parks?
Right.
You don't
I could never hit anything with that.
Yeah, you need real bullets.
Oh, yeah.
You'll hit stuff with that.
Who's this, Fred?
No, Howard.
I tried it once.
Yeah.
And I couldn't hit anything. And my wife never picked up a gun in her life, and she hit like 15 out of 19 or something.
Yeah, you can get the hang of it. It's a huge spray.
But you know where I go?
Oh, you did skeet?
Yeah.
Well, where'd you do it?
I'm from Vermont. We just went to some abandoned ski lodge, and my friend's got his own skeet shooter.
No kidding.
It hooks up, it's not it doesn't plug in or anything.
What kind of gun do you use?
I don't know, was it a 22 or something? Not a rifle.
No, you have to use a shotgun.
You can't use a 22.
You got to use a shotgun.
Can't blow up anything.
I know nothing about guns.
Can't even kill guys with 22s.
No way you're going to hit that with a 22.
You got to hit them right in the eyes or something.
Wow.
Right, dude? You know about guns.
Yeah, you need what they use, the most favorite model is a 12 gauge. Or 20 gauge or 18, but popular is 12.
Me and Robin want 18 gauge.
Whatever's the most powerful.
Yeah, whatever's the most gauge we can get for skeet.
Blow those
10 gauge. You know what they use 10 gauge for?
What's 10 gauge?
Usually hunting moose or elk.
Dude, that's what we want. We want 10 gauge.
That'll take down a truck.
I guess we'll need that.
It'll knock you right down shooting one of those, won't it?
But anyway, remember you said about going to some stuffy country club?
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. I go out to Calverton with my wife Emily all the time.
Yeah.
And there's this old man there in a 55 Chevy. He has his car loaded up with boxes of crap and shells.
So we need.
And you pay $1 to get in.
Oh,
and you go back into the gravel pit. You pick your own gravel pit. Nobody bothers you. And you could even go yourself. Just take a plain car like a Jeep, you say. You go out there and nobody would even know you're out there. And you could do this at your own leisure.
Robin, wait.
Hello?
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Robin, let's go, You mean Ray? Ray, let's go shoot some skeet. Call me a girl's name was wrong with you. Sorry about that. You're right in the foot. I'm a little rusty. I'll be shooting you to keep that. I'll use a 10 gauge. Yeah. Yeah. We'd like to... That kick. When you shoot the gun. Yeah, so your shoulder almost blows off like that. That's right. Yeah, I got a dislocated shoulder. We'd love it. Oh, man. I love when I fire my 10 gauge and my balls rattle. Ooh, that vibration. Pop, pop, pop. I I can feel it. I can feel it. Oh, yeah, our voices are deep.
All right, enough of that. All right, dude, thanks.
All right. Have a good day.
Okay. You too.
Thank you.
Way to go. We got to try that. Come on, you know we'd have fun.
I don't even know how to shoot a gun.
Believe me, I do it, and it's easy. I fired an Uzi. It's no brainer.
Well, those are automatic.
Yeah, I mean, any idiot can do it. Shotgun's hard, though. I got to tell you something.
Yeah, I'm afraid it would dislocate my shoulder.
I fired my buddy's big shotgun,
Uh-huh.
and I got to tell you something, man. I came out of there hurt. I mean, injured.
You saw the next one, right?
It ricochets. You get like a boom.
He has a back.
Yeah, a back kick or something. I don't know what I mean, you know.
What do you call that?
Recoil? Are you a homo? You don't know what that's called? That's the recoil. The recoil. Recoil, of course. Of course, that's the ass. What white knows that? Listen, you candy ass.
Who you calling, kid?
Who you calling, kid? Let's get back to the news. Well, first we got to take this little break. These breaks break up my thoughts right after these words.
You're listening to The Howard Stern Show. 97.1 The Eagle. The Howard Stern Show.
Oh, goodness.
We got to get into that. That's a show thing. We'll all come back bloody, all dead, shooting each other.
Shoot each other. Everybody be wounded.
Because Mama Booey keeps wanting to go up there and do that paintball thing.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, let's shoot real stuff.
Yeah.
That's a big commitment, too.
Yeah. And then we can graduate to small little animals.
I think there's a country club by my house where they've offered...
I know the one near you.
Golf, and I think they have skeet shooting there, and, you know...
Yeah, but I'm half Jewish. They won't let me in there.
Well, we can disguise you
And
and
I'm
bring you around
black.
the back in a golf cart.
Yeah, we can do it with my nose.
Can't disguise me.
Yeah, you're a problem.
You would probably enjoy skeet shooting a lot.
Won't you say you're George Hamilton's sister?
I got a nice tan.
Yeah, you're real tan. What?
You would probably enjoy skeet shooting. Knowing you...
Yeah, I need that. It makes me feel more like a man.
It does make you feel, except if you don't hit one, you feel like even less of a man.
Especially if you go with your wife, and she hits everything.
She's so good.
Why do you do everything with your wife? Don't go skeet shooting with your woman.
No. We were out, and we went with another couple. They skeet shoot together.
It seems like pretty cool to me, but I wouldn't want to go with my wife. I'd like to do that with a bunch of guys, or Robin, who's like,
like a guy.
Like a guy.
Did you ever see that?
So we can act like jerks.
I mean that as a compliment.
Did you ever see that really cool show on ESPN, Celebrity Skeet Shooting?
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's a great show.
Yeah, who was on that show?
Mostly baseball players from the Deep South.
Yeah.
Right, guys who spit tobacco.
Right. Guys who don't know. You know what the bad part about it is? Nothing dies, though. That's the bad part.
Yeah, you just see that clay pigeon fly apart.
Give me a real pigeon. Shoot him out of that thing.
Throw up some birds.
Throw up some birds.
Yeah, like ugly birds, like
Let's
pigeons.
get Timmy.
Yeah, Timmy the cat. We can put him on a stick.
See, I got one, my neighbor that lives across the street from me.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that's really into hunting all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And he's always like bringing home like ducks and deers. And stuff.
Yeah.
That's the kind of.
That's my uncle. My uncle was a cop. He was always bringing home big deer.
Lots of animals.
Half the time he told me he didn't hit anything. Just bring home a deer. He'd buy one.
Hit one on the highway.
Yeah, right. So he wouldn't look like a pussy. He'd go up with like about 5 other cops. And,
Buy somebody else's deer.
yeah, buy a deer. He'd come home and they'd be heroes. Cops, I guess, they get to practice.
But would you really enjoy, killing an animal?
No, I can't do that. That's why I want to do the skeet thing. But maybe then once we get into the skeet thing, we'll get into like killing animals.
It always reminds me of that scene in that Eddie Murphy movie, Distinguished Gentleman, where you go hunting with automatic weapons.
Yeah.
And everybody starts blasting away at this turkey. And someone a gun, bullets in it. You couldn't even eat it.
I'm into it. I mean, maybe it's like pot smoking. You start with pot, and then after a while you go to hash.
Up to heroin.
Yeah. And then the next thing you know, you're on heroin.
I mean,
happened to me.
Could you see us all hanging around like wearing those big rubber trousers that you wear and pulling feathers out of ducks?
And making those stupid sounds that you have to make.
Yeah, because we could have a hunting trip every year.
Let me tell you something.
And then we come back and we accidentally shoot Fred.
Let me tell you
Or
something.
do you want to get really tribal and, be smearing your body with, stuff that you get your odor down?
I do.
So the animals will come.
You know what you're supposed to do? I mean, because I've heard hunters talk about this. If you kill a deer, what you do is you save the deer's bladder. So the next time you go out, I think you're supposed to rub the urine on yourself to attract other deer.
Yeah. That's what Ted Nugent told us.
And you got to gut it out there. And
yeah.
Oh.
Ew.
I went fishing with some dude, and we caught, like, big fish.
He started gutting the fish. I said, I want to throw up.
I'm going to throw up now thinking about it.
I know.
You know, if you ever want to go ski shooting, Howard, I went ski shooting out at the Poconos.
Yeah.
And they have, like, every gun you could shoot. You can shoot Uzis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know, K-47s.
So let's plan a trip.
Glocks. I shot everything, Howard. It was so much fun.
I've shot Glocks and Uzis, but...
Why would you want to shoot clay pigeons with an Uzi?
It's fun. You want to know something? I never realized it. I'll tell you something. It is fun. I never thought it was fun. And then this guy put this Uzi in my hand. I was at a firing range, and I just started blowing up stuff.
Oh, no, I can see it's
like the guy, like, okay, they have these, like, police targets.
Yeah.
And, like, they're, like, a mile away, and you got your stupid little handgun, and you're shooting the thing, and you're missing, and you're hitting. The guy says, here, try this baby on for size. Take the Uzi. The paper blows away, the metal clip that blows the paper away, everything. The whole place is, like, obliterated.
What's the name of the gun that Dirty Harry shoots? What is that?
Magnum.
They have one of those, Howard? It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
The whole kick.
Yeah.
It's great.
I once shot one of those big guns. Might have been like a Magnum. And then a piece of the shell or something hit me in the face, and I had a big cut across my head. I was bleeding. I had blood dripping out of my face. Yeah. I'm not kidding you.
Not a 40. Is that common?
Well, what it was, he shot into these...
shells fly out.
Yeah.
It was a private gun club, and they had this wall made out of metal. And when I shot it, it ricocheted off, and a little fragment hit me in the face.
Ooh.
It was cool. Like, I was like, oh, look at this pussy. He's bleeding. He's coming out of target practice.
This is you could come out of a fight bleeding, not out of a shoot.
But my fingers always bleed when I shoot.
Were you able to act cool after it happened?
My fingers always bleed. Like, all around the cuticles and stuff, everything. Just blood. I come out of there all bloody.
Oh, my goodness.
I like it, though.
When your face was bleeding, were you able to act cool about it, or did you really wimp out?
I got a little panic, but I was with real men.
Right.
I was with the guys in a gun club.
Right.
So I was just like, it's no big deal. And then meanwhile, I got home, I was like yelling at everyone.
Call a team of surgeons.
Yeah, right. I was all panicked. First I thought I was shot.
It's going to make your fingers bleed. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, because I got done and I went, I've been shot. And then I went, and I'm feeling, I go, I think I'm, and I turned to my friend and go, am I okay? I got to see blood. What is it, Gorilla? You want to say something?
Well, you were talking about hunting.
Yeah. Oh, you.
He's a hunter.
I hunt down potatoes.
I don't want to kill anything.
Pigeons he killed.
Yeah, you don't have to kill anything. You could just go and
get something we could get into.
There's a couple of I went ski shooting too, and there's a couple of places in Jersey that are like 40 minutes away.
We're the only ones who haven't been ski shooting.
I don't know, me and you. But you know what? I think it could get boring after a while. Like if they had a place where you could go ski shooting and then play cards, then I'd like it.
Howard, you know what we should do?
Like they should just call it Man's World.
It's Man's Club.
Yeah, we should start a... Wait a second.
We should start a man's club. Like a men's Disney World. Yeah, like a place where we could go. Like guys that hang out and do manly things together. And then you shoot skeet. And then after you're done for like an hour... you got all kinds of shooting. Yeah. You got the target practice. You got your range where you run through and you shoot a target that moves. Yeah. And the only admission is you need 2 testicles. To get 2 big ones. Right, like us. We don't want any Alan Alders or sensitive men coming around there to have discussions. Like Richard Belzer. Yeah. Tell us when we're talking about babes that were being politically incorrect. And we could have cigars. Smoke cigars. Oh, yeah, you got to have a smoking room. Smoking room. We could also smoke our meat. Everybody has their individual humidor. Yeah. And then we could take a Schmitz and sit there naked. Yeah, you got your steam rooms. You want to get in on this? Yeah, let's go to that place in Pennsylvania where it's like a football field and they have lions, but they're all enclosed in this little place. They can't get away. He's onto something. We could start importing endangered species and hunts, and then eventually get real human beings we can hunt. Yeah, you pay a guy. Import them from somewhere. If they get out, they get out with the money. Like the Philippines. We can all take photographs of these lions. It'd be worth our backs. And we do hire a special chef who cooks like bald eagle sandwiches. Right, all. In fact, it's the stuff we kill. Like endangered species. That's right. Sandwiches. The stuff we kill. Buffalo sandwich. Like a giant... bison. Giant panda stew. Right. Kangaroo meat. Kangaroo meat. Koala. What are those giant pandas? That's what I want to shoot. Tastes like chicken. They're really good. Other things, too. Anything that's in danger. We can get like panthers and lions, tigers, fried rhino balls. Oh, yeah. You want to take down an elephant? Jaguars, yeah. What do you think? How big a gun would you need to shoot an elephant? I don't know. One shot. I don't know. I think you need one of those big Pat Buchanan rifles. Yeah. A sidearm. We got to walk around with sidearms. Pat Buchanan special. And eventually, like after 10 years of being a man's world, we'd eat a human being. I don't know if I could go there with you. Come on, you're a real man. Real man meat? Man meat. I'm not eating any man. Like hamburger, but human burger. I don't know what's wrong with you. You're getting a little, Yeah, I eat a fag. Maybe we're going to go over to the, Saudi prince, ask him if he'll back us on this. You might want to hang out. Human tastes like frog's legs. And frog's legs taste like chicken. Who are we going to get to cook? Gorilla. All right, wait a second. I gotta get out of this.
Yeah. Hey, Howard, you know what we should really do is play,
What you mean we, white man?
All of us should play war games. I'm telling you, man.
Paintball?
Yeah, but
not into that.
Howard, if you get hit with that, you get huge welts, and it's a hell of a...
I want to fire real weapons.
Yeah.
I want to fire real automatic weapons.
Why don't we play real war games with real guns?
There you go.
Yeah. And if you shoot, you don't welt, you die.
Yeah. All right, we got to finish the news. Come on, let's get down to it. It's ridiculous.
All right, the other Super Tuesday happened yesterday, and
Super.
Bob Dole managed to get all of the delegates necessary to take the Republican nomination, so that's pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point, and everybody's saying, well, now he can turn his sights toward Bill Clinton and not worry about any rivals he has for the Republican nomination. Here's Bob Dole celebrating.
I bet she doesn't sound any different when he celebrates.
I must say that Tuesday night's about my favorite night of the week,
so he's all happy. However, he may have another problem on the horizon. It could be Ross Perot.
Oh, really?
He all of a sudden is hinting that maybe he will make another third-party run for president.
Oh, what a jack-off.
Here he is.
I don't want it to be limited to me, but let's assume the dust clears, and that's what the members of this party want, then certainly I will give it everything I have.
Well, he started his own party, remember?
Yeah, some party.
It's him.
Yeah.
If he's going to poll the party,
yeah.
And if they say you've got to run,
and what are the candidates? What are the candidates? Are there? What other options do they have? And he had a shot, and he kind of walked away from it. So who's he kidding?
The problem with Ross Perot is that he is, again, a Republican spoiler.
Right.
He's going to take votes from Bob Dole if he takes them from anyone.
Right.
And so Bob Dole and his people are hoping and encouraging him to stay out of the race because he doesn't win if he runs. He only prevents Bob Dole from winning.
Right.
So they're trying to encourage him not to do that. Meanwhile, talk has turned to who will Bob Dole pick as a running mate. He, so far, according to his advisors and himself, says that he hasn't really narrowed down his selection process. He says there are a lot of people out there he would consider, but he really hasn't come to any final conclusion.
Did you hear he was considering Mira Sorvino as his vice president?
Stop it.
Did you read that?
No, that did not come up in anything I read.
Really? I read that.
Mira Sorvino, the actress?
Yeah.
No.
She's on a roll right now. He thinks that he can get the women vote.
Popular?
Yeah. A lot of people talking about her as vice president.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Pat Buchanan's people are talking about Pat Buchanan as vice president. And I said, now, how do you mesh those two philosophies?
Yeah, well.
There is no way.
That's a tough one.
The two of them can get together. But they did some polling, and they said there are a lot of people who would like the vice presidential candidate to be pro-life.
I'm pro-life. I'm for anyone who's alive living. The fetuses I have a problem with.
So we don't know what's going to go on there. But Bob Dole has the nomination. He says he's going to turn his sights toward Bill Clinton. Right now...
Did you hear the new Pat Buchanan joke?
What?
Let me see. I'm bad at telling jokes, so let me see if I can remember this. Did you hear that Pat Buchanan's uncle died in a concentration camp?
No.
Yeah, he fell out of a guard tower. That was a joke going around.
All righty.
It's not bad.
The polls say, Bob Dole is coming up in the polls. There seems to be only 8 points between him and Bill Clinton if the race were held today, according to latest opinion polls. But that still is not a win. It is closing a gap that existed, however, earlier on in the election process. But these things change as time goes on.
As you know.
They did a lot of polling of Republicans voting in the primaries, and a lot of them said they would not vote for Bob Dole in the general election. Never can tell. Alec Baldwin is in court. The actor.
Yeah, I know that guy.
Yesterday he testified before a Los Angeles jury that he lashed out at a wild-eyed video photographer last fall because he believed the photographer was about to whack him with his camera. Baldwin and his wife Kim Basinger were on the way home from the hospital after she gave birth to their first child, and Baldwin did not want his child photographed. This cameraman was there. Apparently, according to Alec's testimony, he asked him a number of times to leave him alone. The guy refused to shy away and kept getting closer and closer, I guess, with his camera. He began to feel threatened, and he lashed out at the guy. He claims it was just lashing out in the direction of the camera that caused most of the damage because the guy, you know, had something happen to his nose and he got a black eye.
It's a non-incident, really.
And then Alec, you know, to finish everything off, kicked him in the butt.
Right.
But he said that was when the guy then lunged at him, and he was just, you know, trying to get him away. So, obviously the photographer filed an assault charge.
Sure, why not?
Against Alec, and they are in court. However, the prosecution has not been putting on a very good case, as is most cases in Los Angeles. Their star witness couldn't identify Alec Baldwin once he was in the courtroom.
Really?
Even after seeing him on videotape.
Wow.
So, what are you going to do? The jury has to decide whether Alec intentionally caused all this damage, I suppose, or if it was justified.
And I've seen the camera guy running into court like he's all righteous and stuff, but look what he does for a living. Follows around a guy with his baby.
Yeah, a newborn baby he's trying to get pictures of.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. And he's in there like, you know, all proud of himself. I'm here to stand up against Alec Baldwin, you know. Dude. Guy's got a baby in his arms, tells you to stop taking a picture. Have a heart.
Yeah, why don't you just go home and call it a day?
Yeah, mellow out.
You were wrong. But, you know, Alec is in court testifying. They say the jury could get the case today. And then they'll have to decide. It was pretty funny to me that this construction worker who was the star witness didn't know who Alec Baldwin was on the day that the incident occurred. Hardly knows who he is now when he's in the courtroom.
Alec probably broke down in tears.
And even when Alec called 911 on the day of the incident, he identified himself. The operator didn't know who he was. He had to tell him that, you know, I'm married to Kim Basinger, you know, she's my wife.
Who's that?
It was a pretty rough day all the way around.
Yeah. Pretty embarrassing.
Yeah.
That probably hurt more than being in an incident.
He seems to have a pretty good sense of humor about it.
Operator, I don't normally reveal this, but I'm Alec Baldwin. Yeah, so?
Meanwhile, in San Diego, human remains have been discovered in the storage locker of an actor. And they turn out to be
Danny Baldwin.
Remains of the actor's former girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't Danny Baldwin, was it?
No, it was not. It wasn't even Stephen Baldwin.
No, you're kidding.
It was a guy named Ramon J. Rogers who appeared in the TV show Renegade. Isn't that Lorenzo Lamas show?
Yeah.
He was arrested on Monday for investigation into the murder of Beatrice Taranchek, who is 32. The last time she was seen alive was on February 18th. Family friends reported her missing on March 6th. Now, Taranchek and Rogers had this relationship, and they also have a 6-year-old son. Before she turned up missing, she had confided to her mother that an angry Rogers had locked her in a storage room at the complex before. So a friend is saying that, you know, she's already seen this locker room once. You know, the guy locked her in it once when they were having an argument. Friends say they had lived together on and off, but they were having some problems in the relationship, and then a real quarrel broke out when Taranchek found out that Rogers was living with his son and another woman.
Right, she got mad.
So then they started arguing. He got rid of the other woman, but the argument continued, and then she just disappeared. So then they say they found, what parts of her did they find? They found, a finger,
maybe he was trying to,
teeth.
Maybe he chopped her up and he was trying to get rid of, like, her piece by piece, you know?
Other body parts. Well, just listen to this. It gets better.
Or worse.
Well, for the police who are investigating, that's what I'm talking about. Ron Statt, Roger's former roommate, disappeared in 1993, apparently after confronting Rogers about having an affair with his estranged wife. After 6 months, the arm, leg, and lower jaw of another of Rogers' girlfriends, Rose Albano, were found in a trash bag of a rural road in northeast San Diego County.
Oh, my God.
So what they're implying is this guy has been killing people and cutting them up for a few years now.
We got to watch that show now.
Yeah, got to find out who he is. But in the other cases, they apparently had insufficient evidence to arrest him, so he got to continue on until he got to this point. This time, they found the human remains in a storage locker that belonged to him, so I guess they'll convict him this time.
Maybe that explains all those vaginas we got in the mail, Robin, that you were asking me about.
But, just a minute, every day he goes off to work and he, he's on TV and he's acting and everything. And meanwhile, he's got body parts in a refrigerator somewhere.
The best actors are guys who kill people, because look at OJ.
Look at OJ.
He's the best actor there is.
That's pretty amazing.
He's acting innocent.
Dennis Rodman.
Got something on your mind? It's all right. It's almost the weekend. Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman is now issuing an apology for his behavior to the NBA, I guess, and to his fans.
What about to you? I don't like the way you acted on your date.
To the Bulls, his teammates, he says now that he realizes that he was wrong. He's supposed to respect NBA officials, and he realizes that his primary mission is not a personal one, but to get the championship for the home team. So
I am sorry.
He is apologetic, but he still says that he wants to talk to members of the NBA commission to discuss the inequities he sees in his treatment in the league. Here is Dennis Rodman.
Win. That's my number one goal, is to win. And they know that, and they know that I'm not no psycho problem child.
Okay. Well, what else did you have to say?
People see me in a game, work my ass off, and people hold me, people pin me down, people hit me, people do everything to me, and I don't get a fair shake in that department. Then once I do something that's pretty much typical than anyone else, it's different from anybody else, and I don't think I'm treated the same way.
He feels that he is fouled all the time and the officials don't call him.
They don't call him,
All
but
right.
they call every time he does something. But you can't run around expecting life to be fair.
It's a game. It's a game. Don't make it so personal.
So I guess he's saying he learned his lesson.
Okay.
But he still has to sit out 5 more games. Meanwhile, the Bulls continue to win without him and Scottie Pippen. So I guess they don't need those two guys.
I think they should just let Michael Jordan play by himself. I bet you'd still win.
So they've now tied the Magic. The Orlando Magic were the team was the team that had the most number of wins at home, and now they've tied that record. So they're doing all right, even though they're down 2 players. Did that. Oh, look at this. They say, you know how we love rumors.
Yeah, we do.
The latest
we start most of them.
The latest rumor. We didn't start this one. You couldn't have even thought up this one.
Go ahead.
Is that Frank Langella and Whoopi Goldberg are thinking of starting a family?
Of what?
What does that mean? This is in Russian Malloy today. They say they're asking the question, are Whoopi Goldberg and her latest boyfriend Frank Langella planning a family?
Isn't he a little old to be doing that?
During a recent photo shoot, Langella confided that he and Whoopi, who's 45, are trying to make a baby.
Really? That's a big difference between trying to make one and making one. Isn't he like an old guy?
Well, yeah, but you know how you old guys are.
Yeah.
You still want to make babies. Look at Anthony Quinn.
Is there no mercy on our American gene pool?
What will we do?
I don't know. What else, Robin?
Spokesman for Langella and Goldberg deny that any of this is going on. They say that both of them left their spouses not too long ago.
Right.
I think that would be an interesting child.
Police.
Anything else, Robin?
Let me see. I'm just running through something here to see if I had anything else under this pile that I wanted to talk about. No, not that. Not that. Nope. Okay, here we go. The final story of the day
is
an 80-year-old woman bent into a sauerkraut barrel to scoop out a portion, fell in and drowned.
Wow. In a sauerkraut barrel?
Yeah. This happened in Budapest, Hungary.
Yeah. That's weird. How do you do something like that?
I don't know, but can you imagine the next people who came up to the barrel? Neighbors discovered the accident, which happened on Sunday, when they heard the woman's 3-year-old great-grandson crying in the yard with no one attending him.
Oh, I see. It was like a sauerkraut barrel in the backyard. I see.
Yeah,
I thought it was like
some kind of function.
What is a sauerkraut barrel? I
Well,
thought
you have to be a Hungarian to know about that stuff.
Is that what they keep in their backyards? Don't you go to a store for that? I was just saying, did anyone fish her out? Oh, that's in her backyard. Wow, how weird is that?
Reporters at the Daily said police assumed the woman became dizzy as she leaned over the barrel, which was in a shed, and was overcome by the pungent fumes.
They need that much sauerkraut?
There was about 12 inches of liquid in the barrel.
I hardly ever eat sauerkraut. Might come up at a hot dog situation.
No, you need it by the barrel.
Did anybody put mustard on her?
So anyway, that's the one granny who won't be around anymore.
Sad story. Yeah. All right, Robin, thanks for the news. And I'm going to turn my attention now to the plugs, the many plugs that our staff has grown to fill me with. Jackie the Martling Motling, you must get the very funny video of his Wild Game Stump the Joke Man. Only $15 plus $4 shipping and handling. Bring lots of money with you because it's a spring special. Buy two.
Wait a minute. I have some acting advice for you today.
Well, where was it?
That's
what I was waiting for. What is
Get
it?
your plug.
Call 1-800-323-KING. Let me finish this plug. This Friday, March 22nd at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Jake Thomas on keyboards for Jokeland's web address and Sergeant Pecker info. Call 516-922-WINE.
That's why I was looking for my paper, which I couldn't find.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was there? Mira Sorvino.
Mira.
Who is the nominee? She's nominated for Best Supporting Actress in that Woody Allen film.
Right.
The last Woody Allen film. And she was talking to a reporter who asked her, first of all, how do you get into your role? She was playing a prostitute in the film. He talked to her about how she concocted the high voice, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Some people didn't like that voice. I thought that was good.
Yeah, it worked with the character, I thought. Well, anyway, she says that not only, you know how some people do research?
Right.
She got all dolled up in that hooker garb of hers for the movie and got on a train. Here she is telling you how she, how she felt going on a train to Philly in this hooker outfit.
Yeah, kind of. But I kind of, had her be sort of a little bit reticent. Like she was just her in her off time. She wasn't trying to turn tricks or anything.
So she wasn't soliciting. She just sat there in the train. But she did go down there in the train dressed as a hooker to get used to the idea of being that way. And then they asked her how she got ready for her love scenes, these kind of scenes where she was coming on to Woody Allen.
Yeah.
Wow, how do you do it?
And she says generally she does another kind of preparation, but with Woody she was a little reticent.
Probably did lewds. I'd have to do heroin. Get in bed with Woody Allen. Hey, Jackie, that's how your wife did it, didn't she?
What's that?
Jackie's wife?
Are you going to play the clip?
Yeah. Jackie's wife. I just want to make a point. Jackie's wife dressed up as a prostitute, but she did 12 guys on the train.
Oh.
That's what he told me. No, she never did that. All right, so here's Mira Sorvino. How she prepares for Woody.
How she prepares for love scenes.
I felt like I couldn't take liberties with him. If he had been just an actor on another set I might have, like, hung around him a lot before that scene. We would have held hands all day so that we felt physically intimate by the time we got to the scene. And I probably also would have had a shot of whiskey, because that's usually what I do before a love scene, because I get so nervous because of all the crew around that I have to block them out, and I get very self-conscious. In this, I was like, oh, my God, he's going to think I'm an alcoholic. I can't have whiskey in my breath. I'm not going to take my shot of whiskey.
Well, what about
and
he's
I couldn't
repulsive?
walk around holding Woody's hand because it was Woody Allen. I'm not going to do that to Woody Allen, my director.
Yeah, why not? Everyone else does.
That's so rude.
He's repulsive. Of course you had to have whiskey. You think Woody Allen would have... Woody Allen probably smells whiskey on all his women's breath.
Every woman smells
Yeah.
like that.
You know, I would have prepared for a love scene with Woody. I would have put a bag over his head. What the hell is that?
There's no preparation for that.
Didn't she, like, just become an actress?
Yeah, what are all these love scenes you're talking about?
Yeah.
She's just drinking, apparently.
You want to play?
That's what she said. She
Okay.
said that she had to... she usually takes a slug of whiskey, so I thought maybe you needed that kind of advice. You know, you're worried about people being on the set when you do love scenes.
Well, when I play myself, I plan to get on a train as myself.
And ride to Philly, see
Yeah.
what that's like.
See what it's like. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So thank you. And please give me more acting tips.
If I find more, I will certainly bring them to you.
Jackie, before you do a show, don't you take 15 shots of whiskey?
Yeah. Unless I have more time.
He's trying to block out things, too.
In fact, he takes a shot of whiskey pretty much before he does everything.
In between jokes.
Even before he writes that Penthouse magazine. This Saturday night, King Norris Unplugged returns to Detour on 13th Street near First. Doman Stuttering John and Steve the Gorilla Grillo hosting the April Fool's Charity Run to benefit juvenile diabetes at Hofstra USA in Hempstead, Long Island, April 1st from 7 to 9 p.m. For donations and more info, call 516-739-2873. The Rainforest Foundation's 7th annual concert is on Friday, April 12th at Carnegie Hall, featuring Sting and Elton John, James Taylor, Don Henley, etc., etc. For concert seats, call 212-247-7800, and for benefit tickets, call 212-245-6570. We'll be giving away lots of pairs of tickets to that. If you're planning a wedding or party and you need a DJ, call Scott the Engineer's Rockin' Entertainment at 718-BAG-5040. Yes?
I was just going to say they added Diana Ross.
Okay, very good. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey.